well, everything's fucking broken, nothing's fucking working, and I don't know why. Let's have some music. Right. I don't know what's happening. For some reason, none of my automations worked. All of my hotkeys aren't working in OBS. I genuinely don't know what's happening. Go in there. I can't mute. I can't do anything. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Fixed it. Apparently, at some point during the intervening days, I have caught the numlock key, and as all of my shortcuts use the numpad, despite the fact that they're bound directly to the function, the keybind, sorry, they're bound directly to the output, not the keybind. It still doesn't work, apparently. So that's interesting. Hello! Well, I still don't know why my automation hasn't worked, though. That's interesting. Let's give that a refresh. Nothing. Yeah, not a clue. Okay, I just can't be asked. Right, how are we all doing today, folks? It is the day. It is the day of goodness. Let me just check one thing is off while I check one other thing, because I wanted to double check and I forgot. Let me go to my calendar. It is, for me, 4 shifts until UKSG. I only have 4 more days of work until UKSG. And this pleases me. Has it switched mics? Oh god, fuck. Probably everything else is broken. Let's find out. Nope. Music is loud. I'm sorting that in a moment. Yeah, music is pulled directly from YouTube, so is infinitely louder than anything else you could possibly comprehend. How are we all doing today? Hopefully you are having a good day. Mine started fine, but apparently it's gone shit, so there we go. But it's okay. I have the last of my home-baked cookies. The heat has murdered you. Yeah, that's fair. I went out yesterday at about 4 o'clock. I think it was 4 o'clock. And my car said it was 20 degrees outside. There was absolutely 0 cloud in the sky and no wind. It was fucking roasting. Sound changed when I did the numlock thing. Numlock has no control over my sound other than me going. Yeah, other than me muting it, Numlock has no control over my sound. All Numlock did was enable my shortcuts. That's the only thing that did. I can move my mic closer to my mouth if that helps. Stab myself in the thumb with the stray wires of the end of the washing line. Eek. So I got blood on the washing line. Sounds like a Clearwater revival song somehow. Blood on the washing line. Or probably just blood on the line. I didn't even check what game I was just loading. I just loaded him. Did that put me in multiplayer, or did that just say fuck you? That said, fuck you. Alright, start co-op. That game. Create game. And then I suppose we should go and join Droid and say hey up to him. I suppose we should say hello. He's muted, he can't hear me. And he's deafened, but now he's not. Now he can hear me.
Hello!
Alright, lad.
How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Trying to remember how to actually play this goddamn game.
You drive into mud, you get stuck. Game done.
Simple, easy to remember. I like it.
Right? Let's see. Start co-op. Oh no, need to join you somehow.
You'll have to join by code, which is X-ray, X-ray, Echo, Romeo, Tango.
How do I code last time you guys all joined on me?
I think you go to start co-op and then find via code from the main menu.
Yeah. Connect via code. Code where? What's it again?
My office is currently 21 degrees because there's a bit of a breeze. So I'm
Nice
actually
breeze.
not too bad. I think outside is currently 25. Right, I should bring up the map and actually see what objectives we've got.
Yeah. By the way, still need code.
X-ray, X-ray, Echo, Romeo, Tango.
XX E
Echo, Romeo, Tango.
Exert. Okay. Code has filled.
It's all lowercase if that matters.
Let's see. That's probably it. XX ERT. Yes. Apparently it's case sensitive.
Cool.
Live and learn.
Well, live at least, and preferably not that.
Well, learning is nice. I mean, you kind of get tired of it after running into the same tree 3 times or more. or
I feel like
stubbing your toe in the same, that goddamn package that you left lying around just next to the door. That sort of thing.
I do kind of feel like at the moment when I'm at work, I'm picking up a new job essentially, so I'm learning the roles and things. And the guy who's supposed to be teaching me, I've just found out is on an improvement plan. And when he just bailed yesterday and didn't come back off his lunch for 4 hours, and then had the fucking cheek to log in 2 minutes before the end of his shift, I found out that he's on a personal improvement plan. And when that happened, they were like, he's probably just quit because he hates his job and no one likes him. I'm like, and I'm sorry, you stuck me with this guy to learn from. Why? So at the moment, learning things is like that scene with Sideshow Bob, where he steps on the rake and it hits him in the face, and he turns round and he steps on the rake and it hits him in the face. And he turns round and he steps on the rake.
Ouch. Sometimes these guys can be great teachers, oddly enough, but
not
this time, it sounds like.
In my last job, I had someone who basically... It was quite funny, to be fair. The guy who was training me, he said basically, we're going to have 3 people as well as you on this call, all teaching you different things. They'll come in throughout the day. Mm-hmm. And the first thing he said was, "Do you know who you're on shift with yet?" I said, "No, I haven't been told." He said, "Let's hope it's not Rodney."
That's a good way to start.
Now, my first thought there was, okay, maybe this guy's got an issue with the guy. Maybe he just doesn't like him. I'm not going to judge that based on one person.
Mm-hmm.
So then I find out that this guy's basically got a new job. He's got a better job and he's leaving the company and all this kind of stuff. So the person training me, who was really good, was actually, as you say, leaving the company. And then the next guy joined the call and said, "Hey, how you doing? My name's Bill," or whatever it was, kind of thing. Blah blah blah. Do you know who you're working with yet? I'm like, no, I've not been told yet. He said to the first guy, "Craig, double check, make sure it's not Rodney." I'm like, for fuck's sake, who's Rodney? Third guy comes on the call and says, and this was the guy I was basically replacing. And he's like, "Yeah, no problem, this, that, and the other kind of thing." And then he was like, "You'll find it fine. It'll be absolutely easy. nothing out of the ordinary. Well, as long as you're not working with Rodney. I'm like, fucking hell. Yeah, and to be fair, I wasn't working with Rodney, but I did have to follow on from him on shift a couple of times. Fuck, that guy's an absolute moron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just utter garbage for brain. Rodney, look, this way it turns out that pilot guy is Rodney. Sorry, Rodney. and I will say I have obscured their names for obvious reasons. I'm not going to just badmouth someone like that.
What? Not all Rodneys are bad? Oh dear.
Well, I mean, I've only met one and didn't leave a good impression.
He was not a keeper.
There we go.
Okay.
Right.
So,
if you're in, I can see you behind me. I assume you've been playing a little bit based on the fact that your truck is now up armored and ready to go.
yes, I started a fresh save because, Carrot and I forget the other guy. They're great, but they rushed through things so fast. I was like, I'm missing out. So I started a new save, got some new stuff in.
That was essentially not happening. That's why I wanted to be in control of the save, so that doesn't happen. So what I've done, rather than starting a new save and us having to just do all that again, I've gone onto my save, which is basically this map is completed. So I don't think there's anything left here other than time trials.
There's one more in the contract section, the lost package, which is really easy to do because it's right next to the warehouse. You just need a crane, which I put on.
Lost package? I don't see that.
Still saw it on my end. And contracts and then Steel River Township.
Lost container.
Lost container, that one. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, let's activate that one. Truck with crane is recommended. I mean, I could go get my big boy out, but I don't think we're going to need it by the sound of things.
This is fine. It's just a regular, package that fills up half your thing. So,
right,
and it's right next to the warehouse, so it's easy to find.
So we can just get that on the back of yours or my truck and carry on, essentially.
Yeah, it's basically just pack it up, drive into the warehouse. You're done. So may as well.
You've not met a Cody that you didn't dislike.
So,
also, you don't know what happened to all the Codys that you met in school. I've never met a Cody. Never. I've never met a Steven I didn't like. Stevens are always funny. I used to work weekends and late shifts at a restaurant in a hotel. And on Sunday nights, it was just me and this guy called Steven. And he was gay, but that's not kind of the point. He was also camp as fuck. I loved that man. Like, you could be camp and not be gay. He was both. He was fucking rocking it. It was one of those, like, everything about him was camp, but he wasn't overly flamboyant. It was just things he said and the way he said it, but he had a really soft-spoken voice, so you're like, every time he said something, you found yourself going, did I hear that right? Crazy motherfucker. I love that man. Hey, Grump.
So, yeah, I've already gone through this map. I've gone to the other 3 for this one. And there's, I think it's the 4th map. There's actually a vehicle that's really nice to get. It's really easy to get as well. It's the P16. That thing just drives through here like nobody's business. Let's go up here. I think that's easier to get to the warehouse.
Yeah, I've done most of this one, as I say. I've got a couple of things which are like go to the next map and come back with materials to do. And I've done a little bit in the next map as well. So I'm not... honestly, you're probably further ahead than I am.
Just a little. I've been cherry-picking missions because I figured I'm going to leave the muddy missions till I've actually got vehicles that can do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to be like that and going, okay, if I can do it on the road, I'll give it a go. If I have to go off-road, I'll probably wait till multiplayer.
Yes. So I've already, in my safe, I've already saved all the sunken vehicles and sunken traders and all that.
Yeah.
I was just...
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Lydia, of all the things you could have not got ready, that's probably the best. Because it's going to be Scotland at 25 to 30 degrees. You ain't going to particularly need socks. Just get a pair of flip-flops. That's...
Also, if worse comes to worse, socks are cheap.
Yeah, but there definitely is an Asda nearby. I've never looked for an Asda nearby, and I can tell you there's an Asda nearby.
They're everywhere.
People don't mind barefoot in public places as long as you keep your feet to the fucking floors. That's not directed at you in any way, but I know far too many people who are just, they'll get their feet out and put them up on a table. Fucking dirty bastard, get it down.
Yeah, don't shove that into my face, please.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
One of my favorite videos is a guy on a plane and feet are on against the fuselage kind of thing on the window side. Someone's got their feet up and they're coming forward onto the armrest of the person in front.
No way.
So the person in front gets a cup of water from the stewardess and...
Force it over?
No. Makes a sneezing sound and flicks water at his feet.
That's even better. Oh, God.
I'll not do that again, you dirty shit.
Oh, wow. Nicely done, sir. Pack. Restore crane. I just have to bring it up to the warehouse.
Back out your way. I didn't realise that one was there, to be fair.
Neither did I. First time I took this mission, I could not find it on the map. So I ended up going onto Reddit. Then it showed it. And then I went back to the map and I saw the marker for it. I'm like, damn you.
Son of a bitch.
Exactly. Pretty much the same words. There. So, but yeah, as you can see, this is a really quick and easy because you pick it up there, you drop it off here, done.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you could have just sent Dave out with a fucking flatbed to get that. What are you doing? Why have you hired us to do that, you bastard? I must have drove past that. I know this place. I've been here loads. I genuinely must have drove past that so many times and never even noticed it.
Same, because this is the only place to get repair parts, I think, that you need for a fair number of missions. Yeah, there's a semi one with some repair parts on it, but I picked it up because
the only place I put my bare feet up is underneath my desk. There is a footrest. That's the only place my bare feet go. If I'm even when I'm walking around the house, I have socks on, but I hate my feet, so understandable. I don't like feet. Don't know what. I like everyone to their own fetish in that, but feet really.
Of all the things you could choose.
Nasty. Right. So we've got logs to the workers in the next zone. So yeah, it looks like all the rest is next to zone.
Yep.
Let's add destination marker.
Yeah. Already done timber. So yeah. I got started on those, then I got pissed off so many times at the bloody long logs because
that's what my big green Thunderbird 2 used to be decked out for long logs. She doesn't care. She just goes through them like nothing.
The issue with me was it pushed me out of the way on top of one of those dividers, lifting up two of the wheels, and I could not move forward or backwards. And the only way to drag myself off was to disconnect the trailer and lose the logs.
Actually set a
new mission.
No, set a waypoints to. I can't remember how you do it. Where is it? Add waypoints.
Right trigger.
Yeah.
I switched to controller because it's just so much easier for this game.
Yeah, I haven't set up my my steering wheel yet, but I think if we decide at the end of this that we're gonna keep playing, the steering wheel is coming out.
I do have a steering wheel. I do not care for that particular steering wheel, and I'm not ready to dump in another 300 euros or something for a decent one. Especially since I'm currently working on the retro thingies.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, if I buy all the things, then I lose all the monies. I do need monies for some things. Let's see.
I only like being barefoot in sand. That's the
Yes.
only time I like being barefoot. I don't mind grass, but it's not something I'd be like, ooh, I'm going to go and do that kind of thing. But yeah, no. When I'm at the beach, definitely. Which way is it here?
We heading to the next map?
Yeah, just going to drive straight around, take the road.
Cool. I should... I have no idea how this works. It's going to be interesting. Like, what happens if you leave the zone and I'm still here in a truck? Do I get stuck?
As long as we're in the same set of 4, nothing. You'll be able to carry on as normal. If I leave to the next set of 4, you'll be teleported with me, and you'll need to have your truck.
Okay.
You either need to be driving it or have it banked, kind of thing.
So people can be different parts of the same zone, essentially. Or the same
Yeah,
map?
when we played last time, Grump literally fucked off to another map and grabbed some stuff and brought it back.
Oh, that is cool. Because, well, actually, yes, that's really cool. This kind of stuff makes me look forward to the next game.
Yeah.
I hope it really works with all the... You're right there.
Yeah,
See
just
the hand?
for some reason she's not liking this mud at all.
Yeah. What kind of tires do you have?
I don't actually know. Got chains on them, but that's not... I think I must have them decked out for the snow, to be fair. Which is probably not helping. Get shift and go.
I haven't been to the snow maps yet. This in my save, this current save. Yeah, I just wanted to fully do this map, all parts. We're moving on. Mostly to get my level up, so I'd be able to buy what I needed. Like those chain tires are probably going to be a necessity for the snow, and I can't get those yet.
Yeah, you've got with chain tires on though. You've really got to watch your back end at speed. You saw me then spin out a little.
Mm-hmm. I've got a off-road gear set, so I'm not fast on roads, which is fine. The amount of mud there's in this map. Chains are bad as snow. They're only good in ice. Oh, didn't know that. Thanks, Grump.
Yeah, sorry, that's kind of what I meant. In the cold weather, on those shitty roads.
So what do you use for snow then? Mud tires?
I imagine wider tires.
Because memory serves, the groups shown for the tires in this game is road, then there's all-terrain, then there's off-road, mud, and chains.
Yeah, I think as Grump said, there's apparently hidden stats on the tires. So just because they say they're this doesn't mean that they're the best at this kind of thing.
Yeah, he told me about map runners, I think it is, and I've been on that site a fair few times. It has a link to a spreadsheet with all the tire stats.
Oh, nice.
Which is why I picked the tires I'm using right now. Because I noticed that if you stick 2 after it, you have the tires with the most buoyancy, so the ones that work best with snow. Not snow, mud. Just a little bit annoying that the game doesn't really tell you all that.
Yeah, I get that there's meant to be a level of you're just a truck driver, you're going to learn these things as you go.
Mm-hmm.
Liver, you're late, you're supposed to be playing with us.
Is he now? He falls for... Sliver, you still not fix your roof?
I know you just got home. I just said you're late. I didn't say where you were. Fucking hell, that wedged in me tires.
I've been to his place. So you're telling me you got home, you went up to the first floor, dropped through the ground, get back to ground floor?
Someone said he was smart.
That's true. We're talking about Sliver here.
Oh, lost control. I've got it. SMRT. I mean, SMART.
Those are too many letters for me.
Where am
By the
I
way,
going?
I have a question for Mr. Streamer.
Yes.
Earlier today, I was playing around with OBS streaming to see if it could actually work. And I had an issue with sound cutting out, like game sound.
Game sound was cutting out.
Yes.
Did
So
you
my voice was constant, but the game sound would be cutting out during random moments while playing, while in game.
Was
could
it specifically when it was higher, or when the volume was higher, peaking out, or was it when it was lower, or just all the time?
There wasn't really... What am I... Oh, God. Well done, me. I just went to reverse. That's not what I want. No, it wasn't anything specific like that. Could it be related to the capture method?
Yeah, so there's a couple of things that instantly jump to mind. One is if you're using a capture card, it's not throughputting the sound properly. Two is if you're putting it direct from your PC, you've got the wrong audio channel selected. And three would be that you might need your audio drivers updating, but that's not likely to cause that level of problem. Or you've just got your wires crossed somewhere and you're actually feeding your output through a mic slot kind of thing. What are you capturing, first of all?
I captured the window. I only have a single rig set up right now.
So it's single rig, direct from PC, no additional consoles like that. Okay. If you're capturing the window, did you enable their new beta doodad capture audio volume?
Not consciously.
Okay, good. Because that is honestly shit. So the way I have mine set up is I don't capture from applications directly. I only capture the overall sound of my computer. I have mic audio, computer audio, and Discord audio, and I'll move applications between them as I need. So if I need to listen to something that I don't want Stream to hear, and I'm playing solo, I'll move that onto Discord audio and mute Discord kind of thing. But realistically, all you need is mic and PC. They're the only two audio channels you should need. So it's worth looking into, but I would need to see your OBS to have any sort of understanding.
Could be it. Go Alexora then, because I do have it.
Mics, I shouldn't be that.
Whee. Ha.
Where are we actually going? Yeah, this is the map I've only just started, so
Okay.
I've not even grabbed the posts on this one yet. I've done a little bit of back and forth at the garage, which is where I'm going to go now to get my little buggy.
Which one are you using?
I can't remember. I was sure I had two, and I'm pretty sure last time I picked the shit one.
You got the car you start with.
Yeah.
Which gets really rather decent once you upgrade it. There's several upgrades for it here. Then there's the Scout 800. That's the really tiny one, which is good for some things, but it tips over rather easily. And I think there's one you can get as free DLC.
Yeah, that's probably the other one I've got.
The one with the really big tires.
I have no idea. It's been 2 years since I played this, and I didn't really play it that long then, so...
Haha.
Go on then.
Hello, Muppet.
Get your arse in here.
Yeah. I'm bored.
So that picture of the food looked awesome, but did it taste awesome?
Oh yeah, yeah. Also, I'm very full.
It did look rather large.
It was a Jamaican jerk chicken and peppered steak. They call it
Food.
Fun box or something like that. I can't remember the fucking name. Hench box. There we go. It's like
It was like
two things
somebody
from
trying to make sushi, but not really understanding what sushi is.
Yeah. What pick in Team Kitchen and Broken Respawn?
Right,
Yeah.
okay. That's why that's happening. Let me come out of this menu.
Start co-op? No.
Yeah, start co-op, find.
Oh, list of saved games and then find game. There we go. Okay.
That's a cool thing. Where do you find that one?
The one I've just bought.
Yeah. Is that from
no-
the snow map?
I've no idea. I literally just tried to change vehicle and pressed X and then realized that I had turbo fire on, so I just bought this completely by accident.
Oh, you bought it.
Yeah.
It just happened to be the first truck in the menu.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go back and sell it now. Give me.
Fortunately, you
Watch it be
get
really
full
good.
money back for it. So.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that is. Oh, that is the ANK MK38 civilian.
Hmm.
Sell. Yes.
Okay, where the hell has it just joined me to?
I don't know. Did you search by
I
code?
don't know.
No, I think it's just loading me into a rando.
You
You've
can
done-
do that?
Well, you've done that wrong.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, so it was literally just the first one on there. It looks like a generic service off-roader. And I just looking down, looking at me turbo light flashing, I'm like, that explains a lot.
Fun fact, the one next to it is apparently a rather decent one.
Yeah, I've looking at the names and everything, I'm going like, okay, I remember the Azovs being really highly regarded. But I'm specifically looking for a scouter at the moment, so...
There we go. Connect to session by code.
Like
Okay.
I said, I have the Chevrolet. You should have one too.
that's the DLC. Yeah, I do remember that.
What's the code?
X-ray, Echo, Romeo, Tango. All lowercase.
Searching for session.
It's you know,
Excerpt.
case sensitive. We found out earlier. Yeah, there's a bunch of fun cars in the shop.
I'm looking at the Gorby 4.
Yes.
That
Oh,
was
God,
brilliant. I don't think it's terribly good, but it does look cool.
Need to be good. It's
You
also,
might not get to where you're going, but you're going to get there rather fast.
Or you tip over, I think.
well, it looks like just on base stats alone, the Yar 87 is the best all-rounder scout. Though the Khan Sentinel looks like it's got a fuck ton of power behind it.
I think there's a Hummer as well, which was apparently decent.
Like
But yeah,
I got my.
I
I
don't
use,
deny that the International, the Lodestar, is going to have the power to weight ratio, but I ain't taking that thing off road. That ain't going anywhere.
actually, I hear this. It's fairly good. It does tip easier than some others.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that at all. I'm going to pick up the Yar. I'm going to grab that.
All right.
Purchase.
I don't have all that money. I spent way too much money on other stuff.
I've kind of played that first map like 3 times without
Oh.
really buying anything, so I've got a little bit saved up.
Fair,
I don't know which. I don't know which map I've ended up spawning into.
Nice.
Is there a tunnel behind you?
Yeah, well, check the map. Is it fully uncovered pretty much, or is it almost not uncovered at all?
A slow zoom. It's slow. Not uncovered at all.
Then you're
And
in
I
the
think I
right.
see a droid.
Yeah, you're in the right map. Garage is to the north.
Yeah.
Right. So,
He spawned. I see
no recommendation on vehicles, please, Grump, but I wouldn't mind recommendation on tires for this. If I'm going exploring in the dam, it's going to be a lot of mud, a lot of water. So what's going to be good for that?
Sliver, you may want to spend some money on this car.
Oh god, this thing's absolute base. It's whatever I've got unlocked. I've got this. I do have my big purple truck as well.
Lydia, my rule of thumb is 1 t-shirt per day plus an extra per 3.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad number. What's my Chevrolet Kodiak loaded up for?
And that could obviously then be adjusted if you've got formal shirts and things you're intending on wearing instead. You can drop one of the 3.
I'll get all that stuff sorted next week. Still got
my normal is 1 per day because every time I've overpacked, I've ended up not using it.
I'd rather overpack and not use it.
Well, true.
Needing it, and yeah.
But for like this, I don't bother overpacking. For the snowboarding, I think I took like 3 or 4 extra shirts and used them all.
I mean,
sweaty bastard.
It looks like the TM2s are going to be the best bet. Poor on-road, but that doesn't matter. That's not the purpose of this thing. Excellent off-road, excellent mud. Yeah, okay. We'll buy those. Stock Scouts. And
those are... So I'm running UHD 3. UHD 2s at the moment. Oh, they're poor in mud. What's this area like? Muddy as all hell.
It's called the dam, so I'm guessing wet and muddy.
Oh, okay.
There's
so actually, going for off-road ones sounds like a good idea.
So, I managed to traverse this map with the base scouts that you get. So the first car you get, I upgraded it. There's a number of upgrades in this map.
Is that the Chevrolet CK 1500? I think that is the base scout.
Yeah, it's the one you were driving earlier, but tricked out a little. I raised the suspension, gave it off-road tires, that deal.
Yeah, I don't think I can raise the suspension on this one, with it being a 6-wheeler, that kind of tracks.
I can do raised suspension on this. Okay, let's put the raised suspension I own as well. I might put some all-terrain tires on it then.
Yeah, just mind you, pick the biggest tires. Those work better than the small ones.
Yeah. Off-road excellent, mud good. Okay, let's take those.
Good.
Yep. That's the one I got as well.
Good mud. I could go for the ones that got poor, excellent, but I think, average road, yeah. Okay, that's that one. Winch, can I get the better one?
Yours looks cool, Cades. Not gonna lie.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, I saw 6 wheels and was like, that's got to help, right?
Let me just get... I can't remember if I bought the DLC at all.
I think one of the DLCs free.
Yeah, there's a couple of free DLC trucks, one of which is that one that you tipped last time, Droid.
The Bandit.
I think the Khan is also free DLC.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I've got a tick. Wait,
there's
it's
two
got
more
a tick and a 1 next to it. Does that mean there's one in the session or something?
If there's a 1 next to it, then you own 1 copy of it.
Oh.
I think you're talking about parts, right?
No, I was actually looking in Truck Store.
Oh, yeah, you own 1, I think it means that.
That's the Chevrolet. Sorry, hang on. So if I go to Scouts, I've got the CK.
Like,
so where the hell's my Scout 800 and my Khan 39 Marshall? Oh, are they out in my
They probably left
set?
them in another map, yeah.
That's disappointing.
I mean, I can go get my Khan out and you can drive that. That's not a problem.
It's fine. I'll use this one for now. If worse comes to worst, I can drop out the save and.
Well, you can still earn money. You can still earn money while in mine, and then do that whenever. Really, there's no rush to go and spend time just getting yours back.
Oh well, I don't think I could just teleport it back. To be honest.
Some exploring.
I could bring the Chevrolet Kodiak out, but that's not set up for anything. I think all my my things at the moment are set up for.
All right. Let's go pick a. You know what? I want to go the other way. Let's go pick some watchtowers and unlock this map.
Holy slides, Batman!
Yeah, I don't think these tires I've got are especially good for the road.
I was.
It did
wheel
say
spinning.
poor, I think.
Yeah.
Fortunately, most of this map doesn't have roads.
Who's rolling first? Based on the height of vehicle, probably me. This thing be taller than I expected.
It depends on the road you pick, to be honest. The road I'm thinking of has a high chance of me flipping. Fortunately, I've got an automated winch, so I can pull myself up again.
That's one thing I didn't do is put the automated winch on this. I probably should have.
Yeah, actually, I forgot the automation. I went for the advanced.
Yeah, the advanced is nice if you want to pull heavier vehicles out of the mud or, back onto their wheels. But
I might be on stop.
I found the automated to be nice because it's when you tip, most times you stall the engine and you can't get it started again, and then you can use the winch, and then you have to get in another vehicle, and I've lost so much time doing that. So I was like, I'm going for the automated winch.
I have forgotten all the buttons.
You on what are you using, controller-wise?
Controller, Xbox.
Right bumper will take you into your gearbox. It's circle for headlights, triangle for diff lock, square for all-wheel drive, and then the opposite bumper for handbrake. Everything else is kind of just menu-ish. What have I gone to low gear? Yeah.
I mean, what the camera button was. What the hell?
To do what with the camera?
Change camera view from
Like your right stick.
Ah, thank you.
Stop here.
Worry now is that this is actually a little too heavy for its power to weight. No, because it had a good power to weight. It should be fine. Shouldn't get stuck in the mud. It'll be slow to get around, but it should be pretty consistent.
It's the road that I wanted. Let's go back.
Turn on all-wheel drive low and don't care no more.
Yeah. The road I'm planning to take here is I've tipped so many trucks there. When I first attempted it, you tip your truck, you bring in another truck, that truck tips as well, then bring in the third one, and that one just, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, lady. The 10 days you're talking about, like 5 of those are going to be at Slivers. You'll have a washing machine. Just bring like 7
or
or
just
8.
steal his.
That's also valid.
I mean, he won't mind.
Yep.
Where the hell?
That's wider than I thought it was. I guess I mean, I'm glad I've got a snorkel, but I don't think I'm making it through that.
No.
Oh, is the water a little bit... Oh, okay. Oh. Well, I've got the race suspension, but I don't think I got the snorkel kit on this thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to try the snorkel on that. That's probably just going to be far too deep. I do see the all-wheel drive above my gearbox, but at the moment I don't actually need it. I'm seeing how far I can push this vehicle before I need all-wheel drive.
Out there. Really? You want me to go down here? Are you absolutely mad, game?
Honestly, she's really reliable in as long as you stick it in low gear. She's really reliable.
Nice.
I lost Sliver. Are you all right?
Yes? Question mark. The dangerous water level mark isn't completely at the and you're drowning mode, but you know.
I think you might want to go looking up top of hills rather than bottom of lakes. I don't think your car's quite ready for this one.
I was just following you in like fuck it, I don't know which way to go.
I'm just uncovering the map at the moment.
It's fine. It's fine. This is a boat, right?
All cars are boats if they're fast enough.
Cool.
There's a truck.
This one might not be fast enough,
but
I think it's still a.
Oh yeah, that's it. I'm going to have a look at that.
That one is a pain to get, though. They say once upgraded is a really nice one, but you have to drag that back to the garage. And the only real way to do that is down the way you came.
Okay.
And there's 2 rocks in between you need to drive through, and that's a pain with the truck. I ended up trying to get a shortcut somewhere. I tipped my truck so many times.
Fuck, this thing's wrecked.
Yes. You don't need to fix it to tow it, but yeah.
The engine is broken.
Hmm.
Pull it out to there.
Wait.
Drop the winch.
Your scout can pull it?
Oh yeah, she's
Nice.
Yeah.
I told you the power. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Wrong gear. That nearly fucked me. Yeah, no, I told you the power to weight on this thing is fucking nuts.
Good. I think you've been here before. There used to be an upgrade here.
I don't think I have in this one. I think I have in my hardcore run.
I'm guessing that don't tip. Upgrades are shared then. So anything you picked up in that run is already gone here.
Also, but it's quite possible.
Per map. It's per map. Yeah. Per person.
Oh, so if I grabbed it before I don't see it, so I can't grab it for other people?
No, as in you should be able to grab it in this map, which will unlock it for Cades. That's your answer, Cades.
What he's saying is, in this save, the upgrade isn't here, despite the fact that I've never been to this map. So it might be because I've got it on my other save, my hardcore one. But I doubt
That's what I'm thinking.
Hi, I found a truck.
Hi.
Do you want to just scooch a little for me? Thank you.
Yeah, let me just park here. The only bit that's the problem was that deep water bit for me, which was a little close, and I'm glad I got the raised suspension.
Yeah, like I say, I think yours is much better at going up than it is down. You want to be up the hills and not down the not down.
At which
the
point,
waters.
what I'll do, I have a feeling I should be able to get past the next bit. So if you're going back with that, I'll continue down this path.
Yeah, you keep on.
Because worst comes to worst, I have to turn around.
Point, I forgot about that. YouTube is doing that stupid thing on me constantly, where it's like, "Oh, you want to play some music? You can have 4 minutes, and then we're going to ask you if you're still there."
Yeah.
I managed to get rid of it, and I don't know how. And now it's come back, and it annoys me.
Okay. Submission. Grab it.
Certain level of fucks given 0 for this truck, which is quite good.
Sliver question has been asked by the Lydia.
Do I bring Bruce? Yes, if you want. I'm not going to stop you bringing Bruce, because Bruce is yours.
Also, I find that this game has stickers that are 40k. I was not expecting to find them. I am using them, and I am happy.
40k is crossover with everything now. It's insane.
Which means they don't... How should I say it?
They don't protect their IP.
Well, that's one way of looking at it. At the same time, they're okay with sharing it because
Yeah.
it's not like some of the other
They're
publishers
not worried
that.
about diluting their brand.
Yes.
But the problem is they've gone too far. I don't think there's anybody at all who is a fan of Warhammer. Oh shit, why has it done that? Who disagrees that their brand has been spread far too thin. Like, just go on Steam and have a look at how many Warhammer card games there are. I can think of 3. You don't need that many.
True. I can't think of any because I
There's
like the card games.
Yeah, I mean stuff like the Space Marines and the AAAs and the even the Space Hulks. There's 5 Space Hulk digitals now, I think.
Yes.
Plus the card game, plus the board game, plus the original board game.
And there's Gladius games.
Yeah, Gladius was a weird one. I don't know why they particularly did that, but it seems to be doing okay for itself. They did Dark Nexus, which was a MOBA. Like, it was supposed to be like Tazarin the Infinite had released a load of people that he'd captured over the years and had just been like, right, now fight kind of thing, which was bizarre.
Sounds like fun, though.
You there, Mr. Space Marine Captain, go team up with that Tau and kill that other Space Marine. What are you talking about? No, that wouldn't happen.
It's kind of like the Secret Wars from the Marvel Universe.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at least with Secret Wars, you've got the excuse of, yeah, but they're Skrull. They can be whoever the fuck they want.
No. The Secret Wars from the Beyonder. The Beyonder.
Oh, okay.
He became, aware of Marvel Universe and was like, oh, that's fun. So he took all of the villains and superheroes and had them fight each other. And when he thought that one of the villains or heroes was too weak, he would give them toys to make them stronger. That's how Spider-Man in one version got the symbiote.
Yeah.
The symbiote liked him so much that it followed him home.
I've just finished watching through season 1 of What If. And I did quite like that, to be fair. The final 2 episodes were silly. There was no sense made, and all you can't really non-spoiler it, but it's What If, so who gives a fuck? It's not real.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the bit where Infinity Ultron had wiped out all of existence, and then the Watcher's like, and as he stood there alone in the silence of a vast universe, his consciousness extended, and he heard a voice. And Infinity Ultron turns around and goes, "Who the fuck was that?" And the Watcher's like, wait, can you hear me? Oh no. I fucking loved that. But in a universe or in a reality where you have to go to other realities to find heroes in order to beat Infinity Ultron, in no form of reality do you ever pick Peggy Carter.
No way. Really?
Ever.
Oh.
Only 2 of those heroes made sense, and one of them was only because she was bringing the tech. It was an utterly moronic decision. Also, not the best idea. When someone has the Infinity Stones, maybe don't let them travel through different universes in order to take them, because while you're hopping from one universe to another, one reality to another, the person with the Infinity Stones can stay in the in Universe B. They come from Universe A, they're now in Universe B. You've left to C. That person can then just go, cool, I'm going to use my Infinity Stones to get another set of Infinity Stones. So brilliant. Congratulations, you've taken my Mind Stone. Let me just grab my bag. I've got 30.
Isn't there a scene in
Loki?
Yeah.
Yes, there is. You've got an Infinity Stone? We've all got Infinity Stones. We use the white paperweights.
Just, wow. Oh.
I think I've got this as far as I'm going to get it in this truck. This is being problems now.
Yes. It only gets harder the further up you go.
Yeah. I'm going to try and pull it. He's going though. I'm gonna do it until I have to detach.
I need to head over and see if I can help.
Oh, I think I've just hit the limit. Let me downshift. No, no.
I got to the watchtower above you, droid.
Nice.
Which means that there is a TranStar 4070A in the water. Oh God.
You know what to do.
I do want to get that one later. I see it.
Right.
Uh,
I'm gonna go back to the road near me. And
there's
try and get to the other one. Launch observation. Should I launch that? Or
Yes. That uncovers the vast area of the map.
Does it?
Oh, I think it just does the video. Oh, right. It's just the.
It does the cutscene and shows you the tower, and then uncovers that bit of the map.
I think it uncovered it without needing to do that.
Yes.
Because of that, so that's fine.
Let's get to Fleet Star.
Anyway.
Which one? There's two. Not that one.
There's one southwest of my position.
That's mine. Okay. Let's get over to.
I'll stay at the top. Yeah, I'll stay at the top of the ridge and.
Oh no, just you do you.
Never mind. I'm gonna just flip over here.
That's also an option.
First.
Each and every time.
Shit. Shit. I don't have any way of doing the winch, do I?
Not if you've not got an automated one.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay, so my problem is that the truck is definitely here, but I've got it. There's a log in the way. Right, detach that.
In that case,
Put the
I'll go
handbrake
get
on.
I'm going to go back to the garage and get my other truck.
Yeah, you can also grab your own.
Mm-hmm.
There's
I
a
can grab
log
your
in.
Fleet Star.
Yeah, whatever's there. There's a log in the way that I can't move with the winch.
Can I
Nope.
go to that?
Some logs you can, some you can't.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, because sometimes you need those logs to pull yourself out of trouble. I am heading.
How do I
your
enter
way.
the?
Shouldn't take too long.
Is there not a way to enter the garage from the map?
Yes, there is.
Press map. Go into object, which is the first tab. Scroll all the way down to buildings. Click on the garage.
Ah, there we go. Right, that's what I was
Yes.
missing. Garage.
Engines on. Handbrake
Truck
off.
storage. Chevrolet Kodiak. Do I
Well,
want the Kodiak?
that.
What trucks have I even got unlocked?
Come on, you bitch.
I do have the highway GMC. I've got the Fleet Star myself somewhere.
Maybe not on this map.
Oh, I have the Bandit, don't
Ow.
I?
Bandit, yes. The one that
Oh no, I can't.
Droid
Have,
Tippy
Droid
tippy
managed to
truck.
flip.
I can't
So
have
many
so much-
times.
but it's so much fun because it's got
There
a
we go.
crane on it.
You're actually managing. Okay, I'm getting.
Yeah, I got it round the thing, but now there's rocks in the way is the problem. So what I need to do is bring it as far up here as I can before I then
Oh,
turn
God.
round. This is the little fucking engine that could. I love it. All right,
That thing is impressive. Not gonna lie.
on hard turn. Don't hit the winch just yet. Oh, that was too fast. Okay, right. Bit of force. Let's get her up there.
That looks scary.
I'll get the extended medium on that. Spare wheel, doesn't matter. Snorkel set, I already have it. Okay.
I don't think
Oh,
I'm
I
making it
forgot
up here. I don't think I've got the power for this bit.
I forgot
it's
to customize
moving.
it with something useful.
The
moving because
trigger's
I'm
gonna
mani-
be like that corner next.
Yeah.
Just right ahead. That's
The-
what I couldn't get through with the truck. By save. But you're smaller. You might be able to get there.
The only reason I'm moving at the moment is I'm managing to get some rocks and wedge them between my tyres.
Hey, it
I'm
works.
basically abusing physics at the moment.
That's gaming.
Come on. Come on. Right,
Should I?
forward.
Oh,
Go.
I could put the towing platform on.
It won't
the
work for this. I tried it. This thing is too
not?
big.
Uh,
Like, you only get half on it up there, and the other half is just gonna drag you all over the place. I tried it. It was $6,500 wasted, essentially.
You want to? Do you want to give me a bump?
That's what I'm trying to do. Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, I've run out. I've run out of tiny little boulders to abuse. There we go.
Oh.
Come on,
I could just get the heavy crane out.
little bit. I mean, if mine's there, the big green bastard. I think you've got a version as well.
Yeah, that's in another set. I'm going to have to drop out and get my other ones because I quite frankly want those ones. I'm just going to go into. I have to go into my save. It's slightly annoying you can't do that. They keep them out.
Yeah, I like the level of realism it adds, though. Like, yes, your truck is in use. You can't just fucking teleport it.
Yeah, but if it's not in a like, I would say that unless if you're in a hardcore one, yes, that makes absolute sense.
More restrictive in a hardcore one. You can't even teleport it. Yeah, I'm not getting this any further. I'm going to need you to really give it some welly from behind.
Trying to. But I don't. It's stuck on something.
Right, let me handbrake and see if I can wrench it up. Come on. See, this is where the boulders that I was abusing earlier are now not going to be useful.
Mm.
It does appear to be stuck on something. It ain't moving at all. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bail here. I can't get it any further with this thing.
Okay, so we're gonna have to draw it the other way then, which is up and over on the right side.
Unless Sliver comes back with a bigger crane, and we just bring that down and drag it up cheeky style.
That's why I want my Khan, because it's got a crane on the top.
Is there a platform where he can just like, unpack that thing without tipping himself? Because that's
possibly. Right, how do you return a ship What? Oh, it's under functions, isn't it? Recover.
Ah, yes.
There we go. It's alright. And I just figured out where my Khan and everything is. I'm just going to recover everything.
I could try and drag it over this ridge, Cades.
Yeah, if you can get around it.
Okay, let's first see if I can get winched. Yes. Okay. Handbrake off. Up. Oh, still in the menu.
Well, I brought it this way because this is the way that Droid said he did manage to get it back, but it doesn't seem like the smartest of ways.
The other way is up a hill, or you could go around the long way of the water.
A hill I could
managed
deal
to get
with.
it up this way, but it was a pain, and I ended up needing a second truck because.
I don't need to worry about the. Do I need to worry about the semi-trailers and stuff? Oh, can I just return those?
Just
You can return those to storage, but there's kind of no point.
don't tip. I tipped.
You tipped. Damn it.
Turn to main menu. Right, what should I come with? Should I come with something with a crane, something with a big crane, or
Something with a
Kate's
lot
might-
of power, if you can.
Kate might be able to tip me.
Well, I'm
again-
out of that vehicle, so if you want to go give that a go, feel free.
X-ray Romeo Echo Tango, was it?
X-ray Echo Romeo Tango.
I was close.
You might want to refuel it from its roof rack as well because it's running low.
Yes. Refuel. Rack. Oh, that's a nice amount of fuel it has in there.
Yeah, 125.
That's wow. Okay, let's see. drive and differential lock engaged at all times. Nice.
Dip locks on always. 4 wheels engageable.
Wait, where the rest? Okay, so I got the Bandit and the Chevrolet. Where the fuck's the rest of my trucks just gone?
Probably out in your save.
I've just gone back and returned them all to garage.
Yes, but you also need to store them.
I hate
They're-
this game.
If they were in a, if you've just put them in the garage, they still need to be moved into storage.
Yes.
I hate this game. God fucking damn it.
If you think this is bad, imagine how it feels when you flip the same truck at the same spot
Yep.
multiple times. Let's see.
This thing could tip. This thing could go horribly wrong. But I was experienced enough handling this thing in stupid situations that hopefully I still remember what I'm doing.
That thing.
Thunderbird 2. She's an absolute beast. She's designed for all situations.
What's the other What's the truck you've mounted it on?
Not a fucking clue.
Okay.
All right.
That's also an answer.
That's where we need to be. So we need to slammer into reverse.
Okay, how do I put you back in storage then?
So go into the garage.
X.
Select the truck, and when you're hovering over the truck, one of the buttons at the bottom should be to return to storage.
Oh, retain is what it's called.
That
That's the one.
Yes.
Cool. Right, there we go. Everything's back in fucking storage.
Just see my car down there trying to tip you back over.
Yep.
Honestly, your winch is your best bet. Stick the handbrake on, get it in position, and winch that fucker.
I tried. It was not strong enough. So I'm gonna see if I can bump into it.
Okay, right, handbrake on. Into crane mode. Activate anchor.
Okay, so if I can see if I can try further. It's just a spot to tip it. Okay.
Right then. Yay! I seem to have an army of trucks now.
Nice.
Right, what should I come out in? The Khan, the Fleet Star, the Chevrolet.
Where did you put the truck? Not where I left it. I can't reach it with the crane.
I pulled it up a hill. I'll see if I can push it down again.
How many add-ons have I got for this? I'm currently running the crane back.
Okay. Hello, little truck. I'll see if I can pull you back up where Katie's.
Hello, Misty. Where the one you're driving is now, I can pull from.
Oh.
Right, if you detach there, I should be able to grab it.
Here?
Yep.
I wonder if the Khan's ramped towing platform would work.
Let's see.
Got to do this. I am having a nice day. I wasn't until someone wrecked my truck that I was trying to get. Right. Why is that not winching? Attach, detach, cargo. There we go. Right.
Now,
Crane movement winch. Pull.
well, it's moving.
Oh yeah. I need to get it more that way.
Oh. Damn it. I just probably ran out of power. Then do this. Wired mode.
And with the tracking crane itself.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's lifting it up.
You don't want it to lift up is the problem. Right.
You don't want to lift up the front wheels over the rocks, at least.
Not too much, because that'll put too much weight on my anchors, and when I detach, it'll tip me. How far can I go before that stops being useful? So now what I want to do is raise the crane. Wrong button, wrong button. Fuck.
Don't tip yourself.
Right. Gauge all-wheel drive, engine on, handbrake released. Done it.
I have enough power.
No. Don't think she does. Right. No, but I've got it closer, so if I detach and wrong button, and then deactivate the anchor. Yeah, I think I might be stuck myself now.
May very well be, yeah.
Yeah, down, all-wheel drive. Come on. Yeah, I've come a bit too far down. Sliver, can you get in above me and winch me forward, by any chance?
Probably. I'm almost there, about 100 out from the main road. Right, where?
I think that's going to help, but give it a try.
Let's just store cover my car, truck, biggie.
I want that winch far forward as it can go. Come on.
Hello, you have more light than I do.
Let's go. Come on. I need you to winch and reverse as hard as you can. I'm going full speed and just maintaining myself at the moment.
Okay. How do I aim winch?
Up on D-pad, attach winch. Choose
Oh,
where you want. Choose where you want to deploy it from. Choose where you want to deploy it to.
That one to. I can't winch you because you're winched onto something.
Go again.
Touch winch. That one. No. Okay. Do I have to be a bit closer?
Don't come too close. Don't want you getting stuck as well. We don't need a chain of 5 of us down here.
Yeah, it's fine.
I've already recovered.
Handbrake on.
Is that the bandit?
Touch winch. That one. There we go. So I probably want to do attach winch on my front left to your front left. Or your front right.
Try and go across, yeah. Try and make it across the... There we go. Right, handbrake is off, engine is on, reverse. Right, stop. My handbrake's back on. I'm going to need to deploy my anchors and operate the crane. Didn't like that.
I'm going to release winch. There we go.
Thank
Your
you.
crane just went through a tree.
Yeah, it's just knocking him down. One of them it went through, the other it just was like, oh, you don't exist. Right, lower the crane as far as I can. Attach winch to there and drag.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
You can't. I'm going to guess you can't lift it.
I can certainly try. I don't think I
Well,
need to, if I'm honest. Ah, shit, wrong one.
He would also tip, I think, if he tried.
Activate crane. Square to lower, not circle. Come on.
Oh, no wonder I can't see out the back of my fucking thing. Hang on a minute.
Okay. Right, I need to now get further up the hill. So, detach crane, restore, engine on, low gear, handbrake.
Control
off.
evacuator. I'm sorry, what? How do I lower the back thing? Ooh, turn on beacons. Whee!
On. Why we call her Thunderbird 2. Because she is my rescue vehicle, and she cannot be fucking stopped. Right.
What are you
Lower
doing,
crane
Sliver?
and extend.
You want me to get on?
Oh, are you behind me? There we go. I was just trying to
Hello.
get it out the way so that I can actually see. Because it's a very good door.
Okay, it's right. Oh, you put in a different like thing
It's
back
the
on the
It's the
bandit.
Khan. Yeah.
Because that's a bandit,
think-
isn't it?
No, it's the Khan.
Khan.
I think the Khan is a bandit. I think it is a
that might
Khan
be, yeah.
bandit.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Oh, the bandit is its code name. Are you trying to go down there?
Oh no, just waiting here to see if I would need it or not. Seems like Katie's got it well in hand. May as well drive down there to get the mission for the bridge that needs to be repaired.
Oh, now I need something with
There
a
you
little more power to weight to get down there and pull that truck up the rest of the way. I don't think I have it.
I have possibly the right tool for the job here. We're going to see.
Let me get that out of the way.
Worst comes to worst, I can get my heavy truck.
Well, that's kind of my point, that I don't want to get this thing stuck. I'd rather send something else down and use this as a recovery if needed.
Okay, I'll get my other truck then.
So Sliver can give it a go.
In the middle of the night, because I can see absolutely where I'm going right now.
AP16. Which, while it's rear-wheel drive, can handle a lot of things. It also has a heavy winch.
How far is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's going to be just down that dip. How do you turn the engine off? It's in the menu, isn't it?
It is. Stop engine.
Running fuel. Where's my 87? The hell have you left me?
Not far, actually, from where it was.
Oh, right, I see.
Oh, I can
couldn't-
see now. Your lights suddenly light up the world.
Oh, yeah, this thing seems to have very good frontals for some reason.
Yeah, right then. I need to attach winch to my...
I don't think you're going to be able to pull it onto the flatbed. You might want to raise the back and just yank it up.
Yeah,
I mean, by all means, give it a go. I'll be impressed if you can. I just don't think it's going to...
That thing is long.
Yeah, it just wouldn't give me a winch point initially, so...
Right.
Handbrake on. Oh.
That the wrong way.
No, I've got it stuck on the tyres. Stuck on the front of the other vehicle. There we go. That might be a bit too close. Okay. Handbrake. I have forgotten how to do the controls on this. That. I want that winch to that one. And then...
Triangle to winch it in. Or just drive to pull it. Yeah, you've got that. Nice. Teamwork.
I've not even put it in low gear yet. Low gear.
Well done.
I'm about to get it stuck on a tree. Yep, that just let go.
You grab it from your right to it. Sorry, from your left to its left. It should come round it.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, from your left to its right. It should come round it.
Yeah. I need to... get that up out of the way. That one, attach winch, rear winch. That way around?
Yeah. You should be good to go there.
I go...
Wheels
Oh,
go
I don't
spin,
have
spin, spin.
reverse in low, do I?
No, you've got to actually switch it. Yeah, she's moving.
Nice. Yeah, you got it. All right. Yeah, I'll wait then.
Right. Tell you what. Do you want to tow her back and drop her in the garage for me?
Yeah, I was going to see if I can actually get it on the truck on the back. Now,
Yeah, yeah.
now we're on the road.
Get it
'Cause that'd
lined
be
up.
interesting.
Got to say, absolutely impressed
Sorry,
with
buddy.
this 87.
Mm-hmm.
Little beast.
I think the bonus with this is it's all-wheel drive, diff-locked, 8 wheels.
Right. I could do with some fuel. Where's... Is there any fuel on this side of the map, or am I going to have to return?
Or you could just grab some wine, or... 'Cause
Yeah,
I
it's...
think that there's no real fuel nearby.
I seem to remember there being some on...
I've got fuel on top, if you need.
There's a fuel station near the
absolutely
entrance. It's more that I want to head that way, so that we know where it is, and B, I can fuel up when I'm low, kind of thing.
I don't think there's a lot of refueling options on this particular map.
Yeah, there's back of the garage and then one on the east side that I can see, unless we just haven't uncovered it. Right, okay.
There's some. There might be one in the south, but I'm not entirely sure. At least not near the eastern part, southeast part. So it would be. No, I don't think there's one either there. Oh, I'm gonna.
Right,
try
well,
go-
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go and do
Yeah.
some. I'm gonna go and do some more towers then.
Yeah.
If you guys want to actually kind of pick up some missions and see what we can do. Fucking hell, who's like with that? Jesus. The sun just came out.
We're probably me.
Interesting.
Did you manage to get it up?
Almost.
I'm mature.
Says who?
I'm using momentum to get it the rest of the way on.
Hey, if it works.
Right?
In fact, I think it's all the wheels are on. If I can control the angle, right, I can right. Whoa! I'm doing a wheelie.
Huh? Okay. Do you game?
This is entirely terrifying. I am only touching the floor by my rear wheels.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Right. 87's refueled. I'm going to head on that east side and start from there so that I've got a... Well, actually, you know what I can do? Wonder if I just buy a propane tank, a fuel tank. Take that with me. 900 litres in that. Maybe. Not now.
Oh! Wow. I forgot that scout cars could also do trailers.
Yeah, they've got like a really small hitch that they can use for some things. It's not a great amount, but for a little fueling depot somewhere, it's not a bad idea.
This is fucking terrifying.
To get there isn't, so I have to go all the way
I don't know if
down.
you can view what's going on my with me right now, Kate, but...
Oh, fortunately not. Not unless you're streaming. No. Ooh, it's fine. I've got it. It's fine.
Going too fast can be an issue in this game.
Oh god, there's a hill. Oh, I'm very back heavy. Like, over half my weight is backwards.
I think the thing you're trying to lift is heavier than you are.
Yes. And trying to go up a hill is not a good idea with it. Yeah, I should have not done this. Okay. Control evacuator lower.
This is
Oh, now it's off. Now it's off my truck. I'm sorry, it's upside down.
well done, sir.
TB2's out there if you need it. If not, you might be able to just winch it and pull it anyway, but...
Yeah, that's my thinking. I just need to get the evacuator out of the way and... It was almost the right tool for the job, but this truck was slightly longer than I expected.
It's a little bit too big.
Okay.
And roly-poly. Beautiful. Flip to back. Right. Attach winch. One thing that gets me is there is no truck has a winch point right in the middle. Why not?
Some of them do,
Some
but only
do.
on the front, as far as I can see.
Yeah, like
front
but
and
that
back,
makes-
actually.
I've got one with the winch point right at the back, which is great. In the middle.
Okay, there's
But
a-
the truck I'm trying to pull does not.
Ow. You sodding tree stump. Okay, you're a bit bigger than a tree stump, but still. I don't know what gives. It's not these trees. They won't give it all.
Unless you winched to, and then they fall over like fucking wet paper bags.
Yes.
If you smack into them, that's it. Your car's crumpled.
Yeah. And some are just mere suggestions. Just fold over. Oh. I did get a raised suspension for something.
Yeah, it told me raised, but it didn't tell me what for.
I think it was for the Scout 800 though.
Ah, okay.
Entirely sure.
Yeah, because that loading unlock it for you, won't it? It won't unlock it on my Scout 800, would it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how that would work. I mean, you
Where's
could
the garage?
try.
Fine.
If you
You're-
can
I
go
have
to
a
your
look.
garage, take out your Scout 800, and it can get raised, and you've got your answer.
I mean, he's literally on the way back to the garage, so not a bad time to test
Yeah, I
it.
may as well. Yeah, I can get the scout out because I think the scout is the one that's absolutely hilarious to drive.
Yes.
If I remember rightly, it's like a
It's
go-kart.
a go-kart that tips over rather easily as well. But it's great for some things because it's small.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm alright. I was there was a point there where I was definitely at an angle greater than 45 degrees, which was kind of scary.
I found a truck. Can I drag that thing out? Can I do anything with it? There's no bracket. Oh.
There you go. I'm guessing that's the one I've just just hauled back, I guess.
No.
No, I think that was one that's a droid discovered.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I think we get the points for discovering it, not for towing it back.
This particular one, yeah.
Right.
The other one had a mission with it, so once he drags it back to the garage, you get points
Right.
for that.
There you go. It's at the garage.
If you drop it like in a box in front of the garage, it should trigger the mission.
If not, you
Unless
might
it
have
goes
to
somewhere
switch
else.
to
Oh,
it.
do I have to deliver something somewhere else?
Like the truck has to be in the box, not your truck, but the truck you're
it is.
dragging. With me, it then went just, congratulations, this truck is now yours.
Unless I have to deliver it somewhere else.
Or unless, because it's my
No.
save, I have to. It's not the
Could be.
Bandit. What's it called? It's not the... That's mine. International 4070? No. Pacific P12. Ah, the Pacific P12 is the big boy that I've got. It's not that one. It's not the Chevy. It's not the Bandit. Bandit's what you're
Doesn't
driving.
seem to be wanting to thing, because I'm in the
Yeah,
Bandit.
it doesn't say that that's a valid truck for me to deal with. I've got one parked outside, so I'll go and have a look.
Yeah, you do it. Maybe it's there now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, if you want this truck that I found, all you need to do is go to it, change the truck, recover it, and it's yours.
Oh, it's just a drivable one. It's not damaged.
Well, it is damaged, but once you can get into it, you could just recover it. It wouldn't let me because this is not my save. I tried.
Right. Okay.
Could get it back a little closer to where you are. That shoot. This thing isn't that heavy. Either that or the truck I'm driving just doesn't care.
I'm gonna put this one and go back in the garage myself. Just to change the frame on it. What do I used to have on it?
Right. I've got a feeling that I'm not supposed to be bringing it here. I've got a feeling I'm supposed to
should.
be bringing it over to the service
But
station.
do you have the mission selected?
Oh,
I definitely don't.
neither do I.
Off
It's
trailer,
called-
repair the truck.
Fixer Upper, I think it's called.
I don't have that quest.
Neither do I.
Really?
Please tell me we've not just hauled it all the way. We don't need to.
Did you not get into the box next to the truck to grab the mission? Probably
Didn't even see one. I just dragged it.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Oh, it might be we need to
Then
unlock.
you need to do that first,
Right.
because
In which
let
case,
me pull out the scout and I'll. Oh my god! I haven't even customized this scout.
There we go. Yeah, so they're still on the map called Fixer Upper. I must not have gone close enough to trigger
grab
it.
it. It was on next to it, like right to the left side of the truck, I think.
Yeah, the angle I came at, I could only see the front of the truck, and I was coming up at it, kind of thing. So if it was on the other side of the hill, I completely missed it.
Yeah.
I have my can, so yeah, I'll jump over there then in a scout, because having a scout over there was another scout actually, wasn't there, over there? Isn't there a truck? Isn't there a truck to save over there?
There is a truck on the right side of this map, but it's the Chevrolet. The Scout 800 is in the previous map.
Oh wait. Oh, it's already, no,
Which-
what it was is what I think either the one you're calling there, droid, or something like that.
The
It was in
47.
that little bit of water below.
Oh, that's a mission. Yeah, I need to drag
There's
that
a
somewhere.
There's a sideboard trailer. Can the Khan run a sideboard?
As long as it's got a hitch on the back, yeah.
It has a small hitch, but I don't know if it does hitch. Let me just go and see if it'll give me the option to get a sideboard trailer. If it will, then I can go. Then it gives me a reason to go over there as well.
What the fuck is happening here?
No trailers available for this truck. This truck does not support trailers.
Okay.
Huh?
Do
Sorry,
you
just
get
some
wedged up or
fucking.
something?
No, the car was essentially flipping around in a way that didn't seem normal.
Ah.
Right now I'm wedged on a
Right, I'm just
fucking
gonna
stone.
park my Khan there.
Yeah, the rocks are the biggest issue with this game. Some are invisible, some get stuck on really odd things.
Don't want the Khan out. This was good, actually, so...
Well, so far so good. I'm putting a truck. Guessing it's rather light.
Ramp towing platform was a bit crazy.
Power up!
Right, I'll leave with the bandit again. But this time it's got a flatbed and a mini crane.
Okay, what am I stuck on?
Can this take a trailer?
Stuck on something.
Cool, okay. Looks like I should be able to get that sideboard trailer then. Okay, I'll head back over that way because this thing's got snorkels and all that old jazz.
Righto.
See if I can pick up the mission for it. And then go up to get that one at the top. That's going to be the best way. And then maybe get that one. Waypoint.
I've got a scout trailer recovered from the river.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, I see the fixer-upper mission. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Literally,
Grab
all
it.
we need to do is walk over, grab it, switch to the other truck, and we're done.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking of doing.
Catch you later, pilot guy.
Hey, spider guy.
Do you think the bandit will make it down that bit, actually?
The big one, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, my bandit should do.
I can't imagine it'll have much trouble with that. It's kind of what it's built for.
Yeah. Well, all the hills. Running a sideboard trailer on it, so that'll be fine.
Did it? Well, grabbing this truck was way easier than I expected. Should be an issue in my own save then.
Really, I'm in more trouble with this fucking scout trailer than I am with that entire truck.
Some of those roads are horrendous. Oh, nice.
Hijacked.
I didn't get the notification for a search tower though. Is it the one that Sliver already?
It might be what it might be. Yeah, to be fair, I kind
I've
of
not.
just
I
saw
didn't get
it.
that one, but yeah, I got another one further up.
It did seem to uncover a lot of the map, though. Like, the surrounding area is still grey for me.
Yeah, but it's not black.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
It's fog of war rather than unknown. Wait.
I am bringing truck.
Right. Missions. Lost trailer.
Hello, Thunderbird 2. So that's the 12. I've got 16.
Yeah, that's the P12.
Where's the 17? I think it's minus 16.
And unclench.
Yeah, it was basically the biggest thing I could find when I had only had money from the first map. So she'll definitely be replaced and upgraded, but she's more than enough proved her worth so far.
You know that water that my other truck just decided to nearly get stuck in? This one's just gone, wee, water, sploosh.
Yep.
I'm going to the beach.
All-wheel drive on 8 wheels is just like, you know what? Meh. Oh, it's on the next island, but okay.
I've been dodging all of the DLC cars for this save. Just to give myself a little bit of challenge.
I think that's what we were doing originally, wasn't it, Cades? We were looking at the DLCs and like, yeah, but some of them just make some bits real easy.
Yeah, I think there was some we were definitely like, let's not, but the Bandit we were like, nah, it's pretty shit. Let's use it.
It looks fun. It's very tippy, very tippy.
Yep. But it comes with a bed and a crane out of the box, which is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think what we were doing with it was I think one of us had it with fuel, one of us had it with repair materials, just leaving them around the map.
Mine is with fuels, and it's still loaded out that way, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, I see the mission marker that we missed.
It's back.
I can see why, Grump, but I'll be honest, I'm fucking loving this little thing.
There you go. Fixer up a girl.
Nice.
Next person to want to be back at the garage can claim it.
Yeah, I'm just literally going to drop this trailer off in next minute or so, and I'll jump back and sort that.
Yeah.
There's a truck wash. Interesting. There. I left another truck for you.
Okay, that
Nice.
one's sorted.
I think that pays all of us the same amount, doesn't it?
I believe so.
6,000 something.
That covers the tyres I bought just to get this far.
Oh, I'm happy with the money because I was down to 3,000 or something like that.
I looked over and saw the truck that you're pushing, didn't realise it was the truck that you're pushing, and was like, what the fuck did happen? That had a nose on it. How's it flattened?
What did you do?
What happened?
Yep.
Right, okay. Select the quest, fix the upper, start tracking.
Just don't let it teleport the fucking thing back. Yeah, if you teleported the truck back and be like, ah, get fucked.
Deliver to parking. Where's parking? Guessing it's here, but just...
I'm pretty sure it's right in front of the garage. It's where you were at.
No, it's where you are.
Is it?
Yeah, the marker's right underneath you on the map.
Oh.
But it's right next to the garage. So
Yeah,
it's
30. It's not even 30 seconds away. It's just straighten it up and run it.
Right, I'm back to the top of this hill. Okay, so there's an upgrade over there.
Nice.
I'm not doing that watchtower in this.
What?
No, I just realised that there's no road over to it. I'm just like, this thing will do off-road, but...
Right, so your quest was what for this other truck? Repair the truck?
I've reached rank 9, yeah!
That one is literally repair the truck and you're done. So you need to get repair
Right, so
materials
that's not
down
that
to
one.
it.
So the one you've just brought back, what's the quest for that one?
There isn't. You just pick it up, put it into your garage.
Oh, it's
yours.
just get in and park it, right? Okay. Change truck to the International, put in garage, move to truck storage. Oh, wrong button. Retain. Select the fleet start. Get it out the way. Switch back to the yard. Right. Cargo management. We can pick up fuel from the depot. That's an obvious one.
Gonna bring some repair materials to the right.
I've gone
side
all
of
the way
map
up here.
to
I don't
repair
actually
that.
know what the mission is that's up here. I forgot to check it.
That's missions. Is it a printing accident?
I'll swear to God, if
Spoilers.
this needs a bloody semi-trailer, I'll be pissed.
Right. I'm going to run up to the
A long way. That's the one.
the boulders mission and see
we already
what
have
we need
that.
that.
It's called a long,
Oh, service
long way.
the long way,
and it
right?
requires service
Service
parts,
spares.
which I'm going to grab right now.
Roger that. In which case, I will kind of probably just go back and grab that other tower then.
I've got 2 trailers up here. One is full of something, and the other one is full of iron
Something.
beams, I think.
Don't call me grumpy about.
Oh! The Michigan Trail one's a racing one.
Ew.
I've just accepted it. So, yeah, we've got a sideboard trailer. In fact, we've got 2 trailers up here.
Yeah, a bit of rain would be nice right about now, Lydia, I'll be honest. Sideboard trailer, nice.
Nice.
And I've just got a one full of... Is that iron or what? Attached trailer... Oh, it's... yeah, so I got iron beam. I got a load of iron beams up here if we want them anywhere.
Don't know if we need them just yet, but usually that means they're within a map's distance, whether it's this one or a local one.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of leave...
Speaking of
leave
which,
them up here. I think
we'll
leave them
probably
up
need
here,
them
yeah.
for the next maps, because the next maps don't have a garage.
Oh,
Right.
so this is... Do you want me to haul it down to Island Lake then?
Bring it back down to a road where we can get to it easily. We should probably store stuff like that at the garage so we can just grab it and run when we need to.
Yeah, so I'll get this down to down the hill to the south. And go back to the sideboard trailer because that looks useful as well.
I'll be honest, if you think you've got the power for it, you can attach one on the hitch and then use the winch from the trailer to the second trailer and pull both. I've done that a number of times.
Nicely done.
I've found the antenna tower that was right next to the thing.
I'm going for the one in the middle of the lake. my next stop.
Okay. Straight down this hill and turn left. Okay.
That's when horribly wrong.
I like a glove.
Oh dear.
Right, I'll pop this near the... Actually, can I just leave it here?
As long as it's on a road
I'll
and
just
easily accessible, that should be fine.
Yeah, it's on the road between the dam and the tunnel, so that works.
Damn tunnels.
Right, in that case, repair the truck. Oh, that would have actually been good to have the flatbed with. Or there's lost bags. What's that mission? You have that in here? No, I'll go fetch them then, as I'm down here. Hello.
Mr. Rock.
Oh, that's a puddle.
That's completed
Thanks,
the
Rock.
long way. I don't want to be going.
Okay, caution about the eastern bit of the road by the tunnel. I was in over my wheels in the mud. I was like, oh, wow, mud.
I probably mentioned something about this.
Yes, and then there's there's another puddle. That's another big puddle. Okay, this bit of road is wet.
Yes.
Oh. And there's a bit of road that goes to the that
No,
would be even wetter, but I'm not going through it because fuck that.
Oh, here.
He says, "Do I have a snorkel on this?" Does the
Jump
can have? Does
Jump
the
scare.
bandit have a thwart?
Damn. 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 I dipped and I can't get up.
Fallen, and I can't get up.
Does the bandit not have a snorkel on it?
Don't believe so. I think it's designed to be above the water level, so it shouldn't need a snorkel.
Yeah, because I just hit dangerous water level red on this. It's like, what?
Yeah, I think they raised the engine rather than using a snorkel.
Yeah, but the dangerous water level marker in game is very much that is bad for your vehicle.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, that hit dangerous water level on this. I'm not going that way then. Interesting. Okay.
I do not like this tree.
Not like this tree. It's a bad tree.
Yes. It's a Final Fantasy V tree.
Don't worry, Lydia knows how to deal with those.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
you
apparently need ninjas.
No, you just get someone else's grandpa killed. Wait, wrong.
Oh,
Game's harsh, man.
that game is harsh. I like the ending for Lydia's playthrough though.
I haven't gone back and watched it yet, to be fair. Not quite caught up.
Enough said about that.
I know the game. It's one of my favourite Final Fantasies, so feel free.
Well, she was doing really, really well, and then there was comets and comets and comets and comets, and she only had one survivor, and the survivor was really sad because. I say she was sad, but she was really being weird about it. She was going like, yes, and somehow I feel a little bit sad. Why am I feeling sad? Oh, maybe it's because I've lost all my friends.
Because
Meanwhile, in the
everybody's
background,
dead,
Lydia's
Dave.
going on like, you lost everybody. You lost your parents. You lost your sister. You lost...
I'm saying nothing. It's definitely not. The bandit is definitely not on its side.
Oh, I mean, that's its natural state, so, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was watching Misty play Expedition 33 last night. And no spoilers,
Okay.
but I think if I'd have been within range, she would have booted me square in the nuts.
Oh, one of those comments, eh?
No. Not one of those comments. 3 of those comments.
Oh.
Wow.
But I'll have you know, I did refrain from putting an audio, play audio file request on. I did refrain from doing that because I didn't want to ruin a particular moment. So I want you all to know it could have been much worse.
Isn't Misty in chat?
I think she was lurking, yeah.
Hi, Misty.
Yeah, there was a thing happened. Feelings were had, and I said exactly the wrong thing.
You said exactly what you were. We all expect you to have said.
I can't help it. I deal with trauma through jokes. It's fine.
We would have asked you if you were doing well if you hadn't you would have called the ambulance and all that, so it's good.
There was a couple of years back, it's about maybe 10 years ago now, one of my friends, his family dog died. And I woke up and I said hey up to him, and he's like, yeah, no, I'm not having a good day, kind of thing. I'm like, all right, no problem. I shall refrain from taking the piss for 24 hours for you. You've got until the end of the day. And at 1 minute past 12, I laid into him. He's like, well, you did say.
Yep. You warned him.
Right, Michigan Trail. All the flags in the course think you can beat it. Probably. Don't care to try.
Yeah, it's kind of the ones that's just like, whatever. That's the one I just checked at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've come at it the other way from that watchtower.
The Chevrolet CK 1500. Is that one for us to claim, or?
Where is it?
Oh, wait.
Where are you?
There's 2 of them. It's
there's
got a busted.
the one to the east is to claim,
Okay.
and there's one stuck in the mud somewhere that we need to drag back. Unless somebody already did that.
Yeah.
The unlucky fisherman. That's the one that needs to be dragged back to.
That's the one I'm heading to now. That's my next marker.
Alright.
Awesome. Yeah. I apologize for where the bandit is.
Hello.
Which is where? Oh, it's over there.
There's a cheeky trailer just off the path there. I think I'll drag that to the road.
That's the one that I dragged to the road already.
You've already dragged that one, right? Thank you.
Yeah, I bought that from the top of the hill to there. Because it was. It's within reasonable range.
It's not going to be in getting stuck areas.
Getting 2 stuck areas at least.
This truck has a snorkel. Let's see if this works.
Look, mud. Right, now I gotta remember how to drive this thing through mud.
You just plow into it, right?
Yes, actually.
It's his mud plower after all.
I've got mud going forward, backwards.
When somebody
There we
asked
go, and it's
mud,
through.
the developers just went, yes.
Yes.
And then they developed a second game and like, we'll fool everybody. We'll call it Snowrunners.
Yep.
Guess
it's
what?
all about
It's
them
just
spinny tires.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Lydia. I currently have 0 pets. I am bereft of animal company at the moment. Attempt to get a... I've been looking at adopting a parrot. There's some... There's a site out there that deals with fostering for adoption. And
nice.
I'm looking into that at the moment.
Teaching a parrot all the things that you say, the poor next owners.
Well, this would be the parrots have been put up for we no longer want them essentially, so they're currently in foster care, looking for a permanent home.
Oh, okay, right. You're not looking at fostering. You're looking at taking one from fostering.
Yes,
right,
they're currently in foster. I'm looking at adopting.
Fair.
The main problem being that it's a very good company in that they will run checks and everything and physically come to your house and make sure that you know what the fuck you're doing with animals. And also try and find an animal that's got a temperament that fits in with you, your lifestyle, and your family kind of thing. So really good.
Valid, yeah.
The reason
that's coming back out again. So
the reason that's a problem is that the ones that I was looking at and I was looking through and checking, you know, how they react to different situations and what they like and things like that. The one that would definitely fit in well with me would require me to bring his friend. And I don't know if getting 2 off the bat is a smart move.
Are these animals that can be alone?
Some of them yes, some of them no. One of the ones I was looking at, it was that's the solo one. I think his name's Billy. He's very much a... I've gone the wrong way. He's very much a... he wants to be in company at all times.
Yes.
One of the other ones I was looking at, he says, I think I can't remember what his name is, but he loves to come out and play. However, when he's done, he's done. He will just fuck off back to his cage. He won't even ask. He'll just go to his cage, close the door, and that's him for the day, kind of thing. I'm like, I already love him.
Yes, that sounds amazing.
Sounds like me. Yeah. Is this Chevy's fair game, isn't it, to haul back, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's not at camp and not in use, haul it.
Which I really want.
It's just a bit of spare cash.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good idea.
I mean, I've had budgies when I was young anyway, and cockatiels and cockatoos and varying different kinds of birds. So I'm more than familiar with how to look after them, what they need, kind of to the extent of almost knowing their medical conditions and things like that. That's what I need to touch up on. But I want a pet that's not gonna. I want a pet that I'm gonna outlive. I don't want to outlive my pets anymore. Get a turtle.
That's going to be hard, though.
Or at least a pet that's going to give me a lot of years of company. Like, I mean, I think Terra, my cat, was the longest pet I've had, and she was 15 years, which is a good run.
Yes.
Especially that's a good run unless you get them from absolute, like even from absolute kitten.
Yeah, she honestly, when she arrived, she was too young. I kicked up a massive fuss when she was brought in the house and was like, "What the fuck is this? She should not be away from her mum." And I had to. I basically mothered her for the first 3-4 weeks because I refused to. Everyone was like, "No, she's fine. You know, she'll just go around on her own." I'm like, "No, she's far too young."
Yeah.
All right. Repair the truck. This baby looks beautiful in my garage. Thanks a lot. Unlucky fisherman. Right.
Which truck is it?
No, I'm looking at this one. It's just not really. I just need to drag it out and deliver it, essentially.
That looks like my truck. It's
the Chevy.
That looks like the truck I'm currently hauling. Oh, okay. Lol.
Water damages the truck. Well, why did he park it there then?
Water damages the truck. Yeah, I've just drowned this Chevy. It's fine.
It was 16.5, which was a good run. I think Jonesy, the boy, I think he made it to 17, maybe 18. but I didn't have him for the first maybe 5 years of his life, kind of thing. He was my brother's who I adopted. When he went into the army under the condition that if I'm adopting him, it's for good. You don't come out the army and expect him back. I'm not moving him from home to home all the time. That's not happening. So I think he lived to 18. And honestly, he's the one I miss the most. As much as Terra was my baby and she was my little girl, and she was the one who would come up and cuddle me and stuff like that. I think she had a good life and she lived it the way she wanted. Whereas I think Jonesy was very much an outdoor stray who was adopted and learned very much to love the indoors. And he was a people cat, not just my cat, kind of thing. And I've genuinely missed that kitty. He was awesome.
Yeah.
He was another one who wouldn't take any shit. Like if he didn't want to do something, he weren't doing it. If he wanted to be away from people, he just fucked off. Just like, nah, I'm done. Bye.
Yeah.
8 weeks is about the lowest I would say a kitten. 8-9 weeks is where.
That's a dog, though.
Yeah, 8-9 weeks is where the cats are like, okay, they're ready to start being brought away from their mum. I think we had Terror at 6, maybe even 5. She was far too young. Let's get this bad boy back.
Yeah, man, up the hill.
Come on. To get Mr. Bandit. He's still there.
Yeah, the bandit's in a shit spot. I'll be honest.
Oh, we'll see what I can do then. Probably not a lot, but I can at least try.
Yeah, unfortunately, I ended up riding up on the right-hand side of the thing, hit a tree, and it just rolled over. I was just like, oh, that's the wrong route.
You righted it, or are you working on?
I'm working on something else at the moment. I've just sort of went, well, shit. I'll come back to it in a minute. I was going to get my car down to it, but I got distracted by this other truck. So, I thought I'll do something useful, and then we'll go fix that one. And...
Let's see if I can get there.
Yeah.
There's water.
There's a lot of water.
Worth taking it up there instead.
Sometimes water though is easier than mud. So
Yeah.
we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, as long as your car won't drown.
If I stick the 87 in a low gear, it goes through water. It's not quick, but it's consistent.
Mm-hmm. And with mud, sometimes you just get stuck, like catching a wheel in a hole that you can't see.
Yeah.
You just can't get it out. Let's see. Let's see. Ah, hello, Mr. Truckee. I'm also a Mr. Truckee. Oh, yeah. I'll need to pull you back before I can attempt to.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Try.
I tell you what, I've got no grip. I'm actually having a harder time pulling it up bloody road than I was up the mud track. I was just hauling it down. I have so much grip in mud on this car.
Get the engine on. There we go. Should give me a bit more traction. Yeah, even up a hill is just this thing just does not want to stop. It's
Yeah,
slow.
the wheels on that is insane.
Yeah, it's the power to weight. It's fucking insane. I just flick between the three because it's got low. I don't know what to call it. Low, and low, high. I guess.
Yes,
So it's got 3 low gears. It just doesn't. All I need to do is flick between those three, and this thing just does not stop. Maybe a little bit in love with this. This is a good little cart.
Right.
Oh, doggy pick, sorry.
I've just dumped that Chevy in the garage hall. Because I don't think I can claim it back. Claim it in?
No. I think it probably needs to be Cade's.
Actually, I'll drop it in the actual garage bit, because then it doesn't need moving. Or does it need going into the...
No! Don't...
Honestly,
I pulled it up right, and then it tipped over the other way.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. The bandit does that all the time.
Yes, it is the bandit.
I'm free to do whatever the fuck I want, and just goes the other way.
The other way, yeah.
Free flip. Right, that's deposited there.
You may think, stream, that this hill looks really steep. I used to have to walk up something 4 times as long as this and easily as steep on the way to school every morning.
Both ways.
No, just one way. Well, the other way was down. This isn't Sheffield.
Yeah,
no, genuinely, anybody who's... obviously, Droid definitely won't have been. Sheffield is uphill no matter which direction you're going in. I don't know how they've done it. It's fucking insane. You can go for an hour's drive through from one side of Sheffield to the other, spin round and take the exact same road the other way, and somehow it's still uphill. It's fucking nuts.
Yep.
But no, Bernard's was fine on the way up, on the way down. On the way up, it was a fucking nightmare. And there was a little spaniel who lived at the top in the house there. We called him Chippy because he always used to beg us for chips.
Chippies are good.
Chippy.
Also, your truck has been saved, Sliver.
Nice.
Donna Noble has left the library. Donna Noble has been saved.
At which point I can do this.
I never really cared about Donna Noble.
One of my favourite companions.
I know some people love her. Just, I don't know.
Did you know her from anything before she was in Doctor Who?
No.
Okay, so Catherine Tate is a alternative comic, shall we say? So she had her own sketch show called The Catherine Tate Show, and it was very much a let's just be silly, let's do absolutely stupid things kind of for nonsense reasons. And the only one there's two I particularly remember. One is her old lady character, where she was just a Yorkshire old lady telling everyone to fuck off for no readily apparent reason. And the other one was one particular sketch where she was dressed up as a maid and she was cleaning a suit of armor or something. Then as this tour group comes through, she basically starts making out with this suit of armor and throwing herself all over it, and then looks at the tour group and screams, "Don't look at me, I'm shy." And it just didn't make sense to me, and I couldn't like her as a comedian. So when she got announced as being the Doctor, I instantly hated her. It was like, no, you are going to be terrible. You're not a good actor. You are not a funny person. And I think the energy she brought to it was perfect. I think it bounced off of Tennant really well, and I don't think we could have asked for a better companion, if I'm honest.
I think if it wasn't Tennant, it probably wouldn't have worked.
I think that's fair for a lot of the companions. That's why I'm struggling. My fuel's out.
I mean, Rose would have been fairly boring without Tennant.
Yeah, and I think the best example of that is Clara, because Clara was a teacher, and she bounced off Matt Smith's character really well because he was a child, and yes, he knew everything, but she still had to wrangle him. She still had to, basically mother him essentially.
Right, what's this Chevy and trailer combo that's right here?
That's me. No.
No, that's right next to me.
That's my Chevy.
Oh, that's your Chevy.
I dragged there to repair a truck that was there.
Ah, okay. Right, I'm going to go and see if I can get those random bags of cement, because I've got a flatbed.
You've got a crane as well?
Yes.
Good.
Mini crane and a flatbed. It's why I like this loadout.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
But yeah, so then when Matt Smith left, which was unusual in that it was mid-companion kind of thing. You don't usually get that often. They made Capaldi into a literal teacher. You know, he was an old wise man who'd been through it all and had chosen this face in order to teach other people important lessons, kind of thing. But Clara didn't change. She still tried to be the cocky teacher. And it just didn't work. I hated it. I hated every second of that. Stupid.
There's no fuel on this side of the map, is there? I'll just drive till I run out of fuel then.
There you go, Mr. Fisherman. 1 truck delivered.
Nice.
Right. Oh yeah, I'm full on fuel. I actually had fuel in the in the bandit.
Yeah, I just didn't know how much. So.
Oh no! I had fuel in the roof. I've got a roof rack on it.
Oh.
Which I've just refilled off. So yeah,
I forgot about that.
It's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Cage's thing's got fuel as well, so.
Yeah, mine's got 125 litres, so I can basically refuel to full, and then 15 litres extra. Plus, I also nicked the fuel from that Chevy when before I dropped it in. So.
Well done.
I've played more than enough MMO, like RPGs and shit, where it's like, this companion is joining my team. Takes his armor, takes his sword, takes all his items. Thank you very much. Your service is no longer needed. We'll meet up later. Dismissed from party. Fuck you. My gear.
And then developers got wise to it, and they started introducing NPCs that you cannot rob of their equipment. Damn you!
The first one
bastards.
The first one I remember that happening on was the original Baldur's Gate. If you recovered the flaming longsword and gave it back to Zan, you couldn't remove it from him. He wouldn't. You could, as long as you never gave it to him in the first place, you could wield it without issue. But the Moontouch longsword, once you'd given it back to him, he wouldn't let you take it again. That was it, kind of thing. And the other one is, it's not that the character wouldn't let you take it, it's that Boo wouldn't let you let him himself be taken. So you couldn't actually take Boo off of Minsk.
Our miniature giant space hamster.
Yeah.
Still the best Baldur's Gate character ever.
Minsk or Boo or both.
Boo!
Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for the eyes.
Go for the eyes.
I like if you've got him in your party and you make him the party leader, he goes, now Minsk leads. Swords for everyone.
Yes. Oh, that is so D&D to me.
Yeah.
You know, that character just...
You point, I punch.
He's got swords, but he punches everybody.
Crane mode, there we go.
Oh, it's joking. I was going so slow and I slightly touched a stone and it just bounced. It was gone.
Yeah.
If I had the automated winch, I could recover that. Unfortunately, I do not. Right. Okay. Where's my fleet start? That's yours. Let's head back to the garage.
Right. 1 load of concrete.
Nice.
I should probably just keep going forward and get that cement that's down in the middle of the water as well.
Just recover that one.
Well, does anyone need cement at the moment in the missions?
Yes, Tim's house.
Yes.
It's 4 of them.
Oh.
But
well,
there should be, like...
There's 4
Oh, yeah,
over here. Where's Tim's house?
Tim's house is, I think, north of the dam. Or am I forget? No.
Oh, there's a new nest over there.
I feel like it should be...
Have we got the mission? Oh, there's lost. Oh, sorry. Oh, list bag. Oh, right. I see it. It's one that's near me. Right. Okay. Right. Then that's what I'm doing. I'm definitely doing it. Straight up just doing that mission. Cool. Fair enough.
Oh, one of those truck that we've recovered, the Royal BM-17, is the next one up from the Bandit.
We've what?
One of the
When
ones
did we do
recovered. I've got one, so
I'm fairly sure that was not one of the ones we recovered.
might be the
I
one.
don't think it was a
It might
Royal
be the one I
BM-17.
dragged back.
Because
Look at the
I
price,
dragged
though. I don't know
back
if you've
one
ever
without a
recorded that.
nose.
Last thing, I wouldn't have bought it. That's what I'm saying. I think it's one we've dragged back rather than one I've bought. Because
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't have spent that much money on a truck I'm not using, kind of thing.
Could it be you got that from an ice map? Because you did an ice map, didn't you?
Possible. Certainly possible.
Just go back.
Right. I need to go and pick up that truck. So. See what new off-roaders we've got. Is that it's the latest one, isn't it?
Got 14,000 should to get this one customized it.
Heavy duty. I don't think we really need a highway. I'm going to sell that one. I don't need more Chevys. Those can go. I'll keep the heavy duty though. I think.
That's the one I'm trying to trick out right now. Apparently, it's an upgraded Fleet Star.
Yeah.
Uh,
Although weirdly, not as good as the one I've already got, the CT681.
that's the DLC thing, though.
Yeah, true.
All right.
Uh,
2 bags of concrete.
Yeah.
Now to get the other. Now to get back to his place.
Door. What is the biggest off-roader I can buy? A Zix 5368. Pretty good. Well, that one looks more appealing. Always on all wheel, always on diff.
before
Metal detector module. Seen that one before.
Ooh.
I already have that one. You might also have one.
there's a
there's
seismic
one-
one that goes on the car.
I don't know what it does, but I've got one in my frame add-ons that I never bought. Don't know why it's in there.
I think it's a mission requirement, so you get it for some things.
Possible. Fuel tank, drive. I just
Not
need.
much in the way of upgrades, sadly.
Doesn't have differential yet. That's sad. Yeah, let's just do this for now. Let's go grab my other truck. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try doing most maps just with the trucks that I find inside of the maps.
Okay.
Mostly because I tend to waste too much money anyway, so. Oops.
Right, new service truck purchased, decked out. Let's go pick up that car. I've got a scout that needs recovering. Right, where did I leave it? Across the dam. Easy. Did streaming. Oh fuck! I was reading chat. I crashed. Say Final Fantasy 14. Sorry, Final Fantasy 4. And you know someone's leaving the party, and it's like, oh, I'm just gonna nick their armor. Why? No reason. No reason at all. Yep. Yeah. Try and do that on Beatrix on Final Fantasy 9. She's like, fuck off my sword, motherfucker. I'm like, okay, fine.
I like her already.
Fine. I'll get my own Save the Queen. I'll call it Save the Queen 2. Not a joke.
Save the King.
Genuinely, there is no king in that one. He died.
And he doesn't need his sword, right?
So he clearly didn't have anybody who had the sword Save the King, otherwise it'd have been fine.
I mean, you could have given the sword Save the King to Steiner and the king would still die.
That's true.
If the only thing that can save you from certain death is Steiner, then, well, you're already dead.
They'll love naming him Rusty. So that when he gets absolutely irate,
Yes.
he's like, my name's not Adelbert. My name's not Rusty. It's Adelbert Rusty. Like, all right, dude. All right, my guy.
Oh, wow. Adelbert.
Yeah, his full name is Adelbert Steiner.
God.
Most people, especially when you were a kid, read it as Albert, but it's not. It's Adelbert. Or Albert. I'm one of the two. I can't actually remember. My sister was the best. Having seen me play through the game, when she decided to pick it up herself, the very first character you get proper control of is Vivi. So she named him Puck. P-U-C-K. Puck.
Okay.
And during the opening sequence, a little character bumps into him, steals his ticket for the show, and gives him a fake, essentially, so that he can scam him. And then when you meet up with him again later, he's like, "Hey, what's your name?" And your character's like, "Oh yeah, my name's Puck." And this character goes, "Puck? That's a weird name. My name's Puck." Because at times, my sister is a comedic fucking genius.
Yes.
Yep.
There is a built-in one in Final Fantasy IX, actually. That's kind of weird. When Garnet decides to go undercover and fake her identity, kind of thing, it happens atop this cliff where Steiner and Zidane are fighting. And in doing so, Zidane drops one of his weapons, a dagger, on the floor. So she picks it up and goes, "No, he's right. I need to cover my identity," kind of thing. "Hey Zidane, what's this called?" And he goes, "Oh, that's a dagger. You can get, smaller ones called dirks, or larger ones which are known as short swords, and they go all the way up to what this guy uses," kind of thing. And she goes, "Oh, okay, cool. In that case, I'll call myself," and then it gives you the prompt to name her, of which her default name is Dagger. But you can change it
To Dirk.
for anything you want. So if you follow that context along, she goes, "Hey, Zidane, what's this?" And he goes, "It's a dagger." And she goes, "Cool. I'm going to call myself Zoe." Like, it just, this conversation is completely nonsensical. "Oh, this is a dagger. In that case, I'll call myself Phil." What? What are you talking about, you crazy bitch?
To be fair, you should get away from that crazy bitch.
I do get away from Garnet, but not because I don't like her as a character. I think if Eiko wasn't in the game, I would dislike her as a character more. But Eiko takes the lead on dislike, so, you know. What's this upgrade? How did I get to it? It is up here, right? However, I leave her at the party because Quenna exists. And Quenna has White Wind and Big Guard, and I'm sorry, that's all I need from a healer. So, and even then, even if I weren't to take Quenna, I would take Freya, because Freya is the best character in the goddamn game. She has beaten that final boss for me solo twice.
Impressive.
Arguably it's touted as one of the hardest story bosses in any Final Fantasy, especially end bosses. And she has soloed it twice for me. She's a fucking beast.
I'll say. Yeah. Does he just have like insane stats, or just some kind of utility ability that just helps?
She's a mix of multiple classes, though she's supposed to be a dragoon, in that she's a lance user who has some interesting abilities, the primary of which is the ability to leap up into the air and then come down. She basically does 3 turns worth of attack damage in 2 turns.
And is invulnerable for 1 turn because she's in air, right?
And when she's got her trance ability, she doesn't come down. She stays up, launches a barrage of attacks down, and then waits up and does that between, I think it's 3 and 7 turns or something. I don't know quite how it's worked out. But the number of times I've been fighting Necron and I've sent her up into the air and the entire party's died, and I'm like, okay, so this is it, I've got to start again, kind of thing. The game's over. And then she just doesn't come down, and she launches a barrage at him, and then she still doesn't come down, and she launches a barrage at him, and then she still doesn't come down, and then the boss dies, and she's like, yeah, fuck you. And she self-heals.
I am an orbital bombardment.
Yeah, and she self-heals. She's got a regen for the party. So she's just the best character. And she has a heartbreaking story as well, which is always great. And the first time she met the main character in the story, she threatened to kick his teeth in. So that was good.
Yeah. Zidane deserves it.
He did deserve it, yeah. He
deserves anything.
Yeah. She sat in a bar and she's like, hey, Zidane, long time no see. And he's like, huh? Oh, I remember you. You're Rachel, that young girl I used to babysit for. And she's like, nope. Oh, you must be that waitress I used to date. No. Oh, in that case, you must be Hilda, kind of thing. And she goes, I'm going to finish my drink, and then I'm going to beat you.
There we go.
He deserves it. He deserves it. He so deserves that sort of thing.
Final Fantasy IX also has one of my favorite fuck-ups performed by any character in any RPG ever.
Really?
Yeah. That scene where he meets Freya, he's basically flirting with the barmaid, and he's like, hey, I'll take you on an airship sometime. You won't believe how good the city looks from the sky, kind of thing. And Freya steps in and is like, pipe the fuck down. You ruin the ambience for everybody, kind of thing. But later on, he goes up to, I think they've left Lind Limits when they come back before she loses her voice. And she's up on the watchtower, and he goes up to see her. And he's like, come on, I'll take you on the airship ride, I promise. Shit, that wasn't. And you can see the character spins round 180 and realizes he just said it to the wrong woman. It's fucking glorious.
Wow. Moron.
Yeah, absolute moron.
Oh.
How do I use this? I'm trying to. Oh, that makes that go that way. I can't seem to get the flatbed down.
You have to press and
Hold
hold one of the
LB.
bumpers. I think.
Yeah, I am.
Hold left bumper.
I'm holding left bumper and holding now up. Nothing's happening. Holding
Then
down.
you have to
nothing's
use
happening.
like the left stick to.
Oh, it's
move
stick.
the
It's not.
back.
It shows as D-pad, but it's stick. Nice game. Nice.
Oh, it showed like stick for. Okay. Do you get different icons because of the controller you're using? Guessing.
No idea.
You're on wheel, aren't you?
No,
Yes.
I'm on a 8-bit Do Pro 2.
Oh, okay.
I'm also on an 8-bit Pro. I'm on the limited one.
I'm on the ultimate
the
one,
ultimate.
which is
Yeah.
I've got Xbox buttons, so
See, now now it's not doing anything. Now I'm holding up, it's zooming in. I'm holding down, it's zooming out. Left stick does nothing. Right stick does back and forth, but not actuation. What the hell, game?
How about using your X button if you have one? Like,
I normally escapes out. So.
No, nothing. Doesn't do a thing. I can come out of it with circle. I can go. I can. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the controls aren't registered as what it's showing.
what's the most right button on your right side? Is that like the square?
Yeah.
Square?
Well, I mean, technically it's Y, but sure. Square and triangle.
Y.
They move the winch, not the bed. I need to lower the bed to make it into a ramp, and it won't do it. Like I can drop it back, and I can take it forward. But it's like the controls for the thing are half built, half for the flatbed and half for the camera. It's really weird.
So it's not left stick. It's not the triggers. Remember, because the way it shows you is different from the way it shows on my screen. Can't really.
Some of these trees' branches are stronger than a truck, for some reason.
Yes. That makes sense. That's realism for you.
Except it's like the very tip of one.
Yes. Gotta love that realism.
Oh,
Okay, what it's doing? I can't make it lower at all. Oh, right. Okay, right. I figured it out. Okay, right. Let me change that controller back. I don't know what control I've changed there to make that go fucky, but that's fun. So, I can zoom in with my left stick. I can zoom out with my left stick. Oops, wrong button. I can make it go forward and backwards with my left stick. And I can make it go up and down with my triggers.
So it was triggers.
But only
yeah,
when I'm holding.
Oh, hang
LB.
on.
While holding
But you're on,
the...
that's showing PlayStation buttons, and it was left and right.
It doesn't matter.
triggers for-
Ignore that completely. You're thinking about it completely wrong. What buttons are showing are irrelevant. Whether they're showing Xbox, PlayStation, or Switch does not matter. What I'm saying is that says lower and lower, up and down, or is on up and down. It's not. It's on triggers.
That my thinking is, if it was an actual Xbox controller, it would be up and down. But
it
because
wouldn't.
it's an
But
Xbox
it
controller,
wouldn't.
it
It'd still be triggers, because the
Oh,
trigger
that-
is the trigger is still the same no matter what the designation of that button is. Regardless of what pad you're using, a trigger is not up on the D-pad ever. They still use the same controller inputs. They just have a different. This is what that button is. If I go and get my Xbox pad right now, unplug this and plug it in, the controls won't change. Just the button I'm pressing will. It'll still be the triggers. It's just fucking broken. Right.
Valid.
So, get that there. Lower that down. I'm only doing this because I've never done it before. This is genuinely just a fuck it. Why not?
I wonder if you need to pack the vehicle once it's up there.
I kind of imagine you will.
Otherwise, it's gonna just fall off.
From that winch point to that winch point. I damage? What are you talking about? Oh, I'm playing that menu at that point. It's on me. Unless it just stays on with the winch.
When I used the bed to try and drag that big truck, it was still moved on the bed. So I don't know.
Oh shit! I didn't like that. Like it won't go any further. That's really weird. But then when I stop, it revs a little too far. Right. Okay. Let's.
I have officially used my crane as a Shrymek.
Nice.
I had stalled at 89 degrees vertical. Like, Oh, it's this corner. I remember this corner.
It's moving.
I can remove cargo. Can't
But you
attach
can't pack
cargo.
No, I think you have to leave the.
I'm just going to leave the winch on and see how this does.
This is going to be interesting.
Better than I am.
You disconnected the winch, by the way, so...
Yeah, I think I pressed the wrong button there. I'm just parking back up to start again. Right, so in that case, what I want to do is hold that, lower the ramp, then extend it down to the floor, attach winch to that and that. Right. Drag you up. Which, I'll take it, it's just too heavy. And then when I release it, rallies up because engine's on. It's really bizarre. Right, excavator. Let's knock that down. Annoying that I can't do both at the same time. Right. Let's release you out from under me. Do that. Actually ended in a really nice position for it.
Twat.
What? Twat or drat?
It bounced and now it's on its side again. Fucking thing. Actually, can I? Oh, I can't go into crane mode because it won't start. Well,
Bugger.
I'm like round the corner from the fuel station, so it's not too bad. I can just get into the Marshall and
fuel station.
retrieve it.
That's all the way. Oh, it's over there. No
Yeah.
close to me.
No, I was taking it there because I need to refuel it.
Hmm.
So
I am parking a fuel truck next to one of the other maps. In case we want to go there. Go bring some fuel with, because that map does not have a fuel station in the beginning.
that's a priority to find then.
Yeah, there's one fuel station that has it. I think it's in the south
If I take in the wrong turn, I have.
eastern corner of the map, pretty much.
Bucket. Oh, this might not be a great idea.
Be a walking
Bucket.
FF9 wiki.
Yeah, Lydia loves 9. It's the best Final Fantasy. I'm not biased.
I like the art style. I just don't like Zidane.
Zidane is unironically one of the best main characters Final Fantasy's ever had. He's such a brat.
Yes.
I love all the characters, except Eiko. And even then, Eiko doesn't bother me like I see a lot of my old friends and everything from school. They were like murder Eiko kind of mentality. I don't. Yeah, she's annoying. She's an 8-year-old trying to fuck a 20-year-old, but It's a bit weird, but it's Japan, you know.
Yeah. I think the only character that really annoys me is Yuffie, and I know people love her.
I used to hate
It's
Yuffie.
just-
I don't anymore.
She's a little too much for me.
Yeah, they fleshed her out real nicely in Rebirth Remake. God, that was
It's
dangerous.
just.
Did you ever play Intergrade?
No.
Right. Not Intergrade, sorry, Intermission. The one that came in the DLC that came after
That is Intergrade,
Remake.
I think.
Intermission.
Where you play her and the other dude.
Intergrade is the version of the game that comes with it. Intermission is her set.
Okay. Yeah. well,
They like to confuse the fuck out of people.
yes.
But yeah, no. If you want to understand Yuffie a lot better, go and play that. It's a very fun story, and it explains and makes her a lot more interesting. I think I used to despise Kate Sith, Tifa, and Yuffie. Couldn't stand all three of those.
Well, I
And-
can imagine it to some point. But
Yeah.
I do feel like they were made a lot more relatable in the latest Final Fantasy VII games. But I think they just spoiled Yuffie too much because she's also in Crisis Core.
Yeah, I
And
think
it feels to me like the Yuffie in Rebirth and Remake are based on that particular Yuffie. And it's just like, you're way older, but you're still the same. You do not learn.
yeah, and that's kind of the point of her. She's the daughter of the village chief who's been told that she's not good enough her entire life and is determined to prove everybody wrong. But at heart, she's still 16. That's something a lot of people forget. In Final Fantasy VII, she is 16. She doesn't have a fucking clue. Why Barrett in Rebirth takes her under his wing, because he feels responsible for this child who's ended up in the party.
He feels responsible for most people. Well, rather that he's so traumatized by what happened with his best friend. Just feels the need to protect people, I think.
He's an ultimate white knight. He has to protect. He doesn't care if it's his family, his friends, or the planet. He is a protector. That's his whole thing.
He'll protect the enemy if it comes down to it.
Yeah, I mean, even dying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think they did a good job in Rebirth.
They did.
I think they made, especially with Tifa, they made her like a sensible human being, which is why I hated her in original, because she doesn't. All of her reactions are not something a human does.
They fleshed them out.
Yeah.
They turn them into persons rather than just walking beams, essentially. Yeah. And some characters they made so hopelessly creepy. It's impressive. Like Hojo.
I was about to say Hojo is the one you're going to mention, and I will say this every time it comes up. He looks like my stepdad. It freaks me the fuck out.
Wow. I feel so sorry for you. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I never got on with my stepdad, to be fair, but he was he was a butcher as well, so he also used to wear a long white coat, because butchers in UK wear essentially lab coats.
Oh God, that's absolutely horrid.
It's far too accurate, and to the point where when he first showed up, I messaged my sister and was like, "Am I the only one fucking seeing that?" She's like, "Nope." Hojo is yucky.
Dear.
Hojo is they did a damn good job of making Hojo hateable.
The props to the voice actor, really well done.
It's why I like Rufus in Rebirth as well, because again, he acts like a human being. He all the way through the Junin infiltration, he knows we're there. He's watching us the entire time. He's done the Stormtrooper thing of just let him pass. Put up a token effort, make him feel good. And then it gets to the point where he's like, okay, right, here's what we're going to do. You guys work for me now. You do what the fuck you want, and stay out of my way, and we are all good. Here are my plans, so you can avoid them. And then Yuffie fucks it up. And you're like, actually, if I'd have been given the choice, I think I'd have gone with Rufus. Knowing what's coming, I think I'd have gone with Rufus. I think I'd have done a full corpo run on that one.
Yeah. I can respect Rufus for what he's trying to do. I would not want to be in his shoes. No way. Like his father was a nutter, and he's left with the legacy.
Yeah.
Where are you scouting to right now, kids?
Oh, I'm just literally dicking around up north of the dam, up near the gateway to the next zone.
Ah, okay, cool. Because I'm just looking at the fuel to go to the northwest.
Okay.
The Forester's house.
Well, I think I'm going to head up to this this next watchtower. I think that's going to be my next job. I'm just deciding what's the best way to get there.
That should help.
Yeah. But I never found Hojo in the original creepy. I didn't find him creepy at all. I saw him more as the forgetful genius. You know, he's always like, oh, you know, these people burst into his lab, and one of them's got a gun arm, and they're like, release the woman or we're gonna blow you up. And he's like, sorry, who are you? Like, do you mind? I'm busy.
Yes.
Even when he's on the beach in his fucking lab coat, and he's like, what are you doing here? Getting a tan.
Yep. And then you get Remake and Rebirth, and he's a proper monster.
In Remake, they made him evil. In Rebirth, they made him a fucking demon.
Yes.
Yeah, no, really, really. It's
like,
yeah, it gives me the ick, big style.
Yes. And even no matter how much you might hate Bradley or whatever his name is, you know, the artificial person, when you see one of the scenes with Hojo, you're like, oh my god, I feel so sorry for you. I'm so sorry. The one who does you the VR missions, what's his face?
Oh, Chadley.
Chadley, yeah.
Yeah, fuck Chadley.
But when you see what Hojo is doing to him, you're like, oh, Jesus.
I couldn't care less. Fuck Chadley.
Wow.
I hate that child. I hate his voice. I hate everything about him. I hate that he created her. I hate that it's basically his own Rule 34 of himself. I hate everything about Chadley, and if he's in that next game, I am seriously going to contemplate not buying it.
Oh, wow.
I hate that guy. He won't shut up. He never stops talking. I don't care about all the missions you want to put me on. That's fine. You know, you've got a thing to do. Stop talking.
But they tried to do a little bit different. I think it's Rebirth, but then you get Mai, and Mai's worse.
Mai's him. It's literally a carbon copy of his own brain scan put into a female AI avatar. It's him. It's just him. Don't let it fool you. It's just him.
I still feel it's worse.
I did an entire fucking hunt, you know, where each region you've got to hunt all the monsters and then you get the big one.
Yes.
I did the big one, not particularly fast, and she was still telling me about the fight at the end of it.
Yes.
Because her vocal lines were so long and boring and annoying. She just I'd killed the monster and she still hadn't shut up.
I agree with you there. I've done fights where I had to redo the fight, and I was like, please, shut up. Can I skip these lines? Please, please, please. Do I have to listen to her again?
Yep. I hate her. I hate him. I hate everything about them. I would quite happily stuff a materia in their throat and activate it.
A black materia, I'm guessing.
I don't care. I really don't care. If fire, thunder, hell, toad, just anything. Just shut up.
There's a silence materia. Sounds perfect for you. It'd be amazing if they put that in. Like, if you get the silence materia slotted, that you can actually shut up the NPCs. That'd be so amazing. Chadley or Yuffie or Whoever like bothers you the most.
Yeah, it's
Aerith. She's gonna be so pissed off if you do that.
Aerith's gonna. I'll be honest, Aerith's gonna be fairly quiet for the remainder of the series anyway.
Does she die again?
It's.
I thought so.
I think it's unconfirmed at the moment. It's shit happens is all I'm gonna say. I was expecting Cloud to die. I think if I was in charge of writing the game, purely from the perspective of we need this to be different, but we still want the same level of shock, I think I would have done it a little closer to the original and let it all play out kind of the same. But then at the end, Cloud throws Aerith out the way and takes the blade, and he goes down. And then you're like, okay, at least he saved her. Get up, Cloud. Get up, Cloud. Cloud, get the fuck up. And then obviously he doesn't. And the party has to deal with the fact that Cloud is done. And how the story progresses from there being... I have a major theory that Cloud isn't important. He's not the main character. Everything that Jenova does is just because Cloud's the easiest to manipulate.
There's one argument to be made for saving Cloud because of that... what was it called? The animated movie?
The Advent Children or Last Order?
Yes, Advent Children.
Bear in mind, Advent Children doesn't need to happen. Because this is...
Yeah. But he's basically the only solution to degradation.
Well, he's not. Any of the clones are.
I mean, he's the only one that doesn't seem to degrade as much as the others.
No, in Advent Children alone, there's 4 people who don't. Other than Cloud. Lars, Kadaj. I forgot the main one.
Those are made more with like Sephiroth clones. They all get taken over by Sephiroth.
They went through the exact same process as Cloud did. They're just clones that, quote, succeeded. Exactly as Cloud did. There's no difference between them. Lars, Kadaj, Yazoo, that's the other guy. And also the one that everybody forgets, and the proof that others are having, that they are more capable as well. The young lad, fucking Dudley or whatever his name is. The one that they're trying to protect throughout the entire thing. He's also as in control of the Jenova genome as Cloud is. There's loads of people who could replace Cloud. That's the whole point of it. He is a nobody. He's such a nobody that the guy who made him thought he failed and discarded him. That's literally the point of the character. But if you remove him from the game at that point where Aerith would have died, and have somebody, let's face it, there isn't really a main character in Rebirth, to be fair. But you have the rest carry on without him. You then bring him back later as a Sephiroth clone, as one of the cloaked guys. That would have been brilliant. Having the party fight against him and then having to kill him and throw him into a pit somewhere to get him out the way because they can't stand to stick a blade through his chest. And then have the sequence where they found him at Mydeal happen again. But you're recovering his memories from the different perspective kind of thing. You're not just giving him back himself, you're also breaking Jenova's control. Would have been brilliant.
Yeah. Probably never going to do that, though.
No, God, no.
I'm pretty sure to the developers, Cloud is violent.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, when they're given a story like that, they fail to look at what the could have been kind of thing.
Or maybe they did, but discarded them for other reasons.
Sorry, I mean just the players. And the story becomes so ingrained in people's minds that they can't see any other way that things could have happened, kind of thing. Yes, Cloud is important. Of course he's important. He's the main character. Okay, but you've got the logic backwards there. He's not the main character because he's important. He's important because he's the main character. That's it. Take that away from him, he has nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of was the point of Cloud anyway, even through the original.
He was just an exposition method.
Yeah,
like,
he's not even who you think he is. He's up until the point of my deal, he's Zack. So that's how unimportant Cloud is. He's not even Cloud.
Yeah. I mean, he's in Crisis Core. You only find out in the end.
Yeah. I did like that in Remake.
Which is why I like Crisis Core, because you really find out what happened to that point, and there you see that Zack is the hero. He's 100% a hero.
Yeah.
And they did that well in Rebirth as well. I also thought it was really cool
I
to
am
see... what's her face? The lady in Gongaga?
It's Cersei or something like that.
Her.
Cerise?
It was cool to see her.
Yeah.
She's not originally from Gongaga.
You know
there's only one reason why she went there. And that's Zack. She's one of his real friends from the Crisis Core.
I just noticed, because why you're going that way, I think the bit you're looking at is where I want to go, near where I want to go as well. And yeah, I think it's that side of the water.
Yeah, I think it loops round completely. I just think this side's safer. So that's why I'm taking this way.
Well, I've got 2 lots of oil to deliver to just northwest of there, so...
Yeah, I like what they did in Remake when you get to the Shinra Tower and you're dicking around with that first VR thing that's in there. And a Shinra trooper walks up to you and goes, "Shit, Cloud, is that you? We thought you were fucking dead. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I'll go get Kunsel." And you're like, "I'm sorry, mate. I have no idea who the fuck you are."
Kunzel, yeah, I'll remember him.
It was such a good point of tying it into Crisis Core, but also showing that Cloud is fucked.
Yes, he very much is. But yeah, I mean, I think they pretty much loaded Zack's psyche into Cloud at that point.
Yeah, I think it was Genova giving Cloud any sort of functional memory manipulation just to get him going, kind of thing.
I mean, it was a Hojo project where Hojo was trying to see if he could increase the compatibility with the genome.
Right.
Because Cloud was incompatible. That's why he never became a soldier. He was never a soldier.
That's why he was a failure.
He was a guard. He was just a guard that Zack liked because they both came from...
just a Shinra trooper. They both were just friends, essentially.
Yeah, because they were both from backward places. Him from being Nibelheim and Zack from being from Gongaga.
That's something I didn't like in Rebirth. I didn't like that they made Nibelheim common knowledge. People knew about Nibelheim. They knew about the Mako sickness, and they made Nibelheim into a refuge for people in a treatment center. They rebuilt it. The company rebuilt it as it was, kind of thing, as an apology for burning it down, and then also set up a treatment plant for people from Mako poisoning. I think that takes a lot away from both Cloud and Zack's stories by doing that. Makes Shinra less evil as well.
I'm trying to remember what they did to Nibelheim in the original.
They Sephiroth burnt it to the ground, and
yes.
Shinra did a cover-up. I rebuilt the town, put paid actors in all the houses, and just pretended it never happened. They never let the news get out. Nobody knows about it.
Right.
It's a complete cover-up. You get there and you go into Cloud's house and you say, Cloud says, "What the fuck are you doing in my home? What the hell?" She's like, "No, I've lived here for 15 years. You can't have lived here 15 years. The entire place burnt to the ground. How could you say something like that? Of course that didn't happen." They're all paid to cover it up.
Oh, right. Yeah, I thought the treatment thing was weird. It made 0 sense.
Yeah. Also, Kate Sith having full access, that should have sparked a lot of people's hang on a fucking minute, who is this guy?
I mean, Barrett's been suspicious of him from the get-go.
That's true. Scarlet can fuck off as well. Evil wench.
She's just... there's nothing to like there.
You know, you want to know the?
I like the bots she pilots, like the Guardian suit, but that's it. She just does. She makes so little sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, what is she even doing? She's not. Is she research?
Head of weapons development. So she's head of she's head of weapons development, and her modus operandum is to make stronger weapons and also research materia.
You go out there to collect specimens.
She's just hands-on. She is a scientist. She's not a corpo, essentially, like Heidegger. He's a military man. Shinra didn't hire corporate goons and then say, okay, now you're head of research. They hired researchers and gave them the opportunity to perfect their crafts, essentially. So she is always because she's taken that other side of things. She's gone on to be the sadistic weapons dealer rather than kind of sticking to her roots, but she still is at heart a researcher. She's a developer. She knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. And she's primarily focused on materia. She's a researcher who got a grant that was big enough for her to live the good life and took that opportunity.
But you're specializing in materia, and what do? You pilot big robotic suits, which she developed.
Yeah, because she's finished with that area of research. That's basically done. She gets requests from Heidegger to produce weapons, and she certainly has her team do that. And she has her own favorite that she built during it. But her current focus of research is materia, because she believes that's where the true power lies.
Okay. I still feel she makes very little sense. Heidegger, at least, you know what you're getting into. Most of the other characters as well. She's the one that makes the least sense to me.
If you think about it, Reeves is the same. Reeves is also essentially a city planner who was escalated to the point of corporate big shot, and definitely delved more into the corporate side than the city planning towards the end of it. And then when he realized his mistake, was too deep in to get himself out.
If you could take him and put him into a World War II story about a government official that's in a situation where he needs to do his job while trying to actually do the right thing. That's essentially him.
But only from the perspective that you see in 7.
How she's gone past, that's good.
All knowledge we have of him before is that he was a good little corporate cop and that he did his job. And it's only towards the point of, building Kate Sith and doing all that shit that he finally decided he should probably take a stand. Him and Scarlet were exactly the same. He just didn't back down, essentially.
Yeah. I mean, most of the people in Shinra aren't unaware about the evil that is the company. I mean, Zack is a hero. He joined them. Well, most of actually the people you meet, all the ex-Shinra people, they're actually decent people. They were unaware of what's going on. Very few people knew about the research stuff. Even like Sephiroth found out about it really, really late.
Yeah, but if you take the context clues from all the games into play, it's not that they didn't know, it's that they didn't want to know. Like the people on the train that Barrett beat the fuck out of in the original, those were for the company, by the company kind of thing. Those were really into the whole mentality. If you're that deep into an organization and don't see what it is, that's your own fault. It's not that they're hiding it, it's that you're not willing to see it. And they expand on that in Remake on the train as well, where these people are fighting for the company. No, the company would never do that to us. Level of ignorance. And even Zack and Cloud and Sephiroth. Okay, Sephiroth less so because he was born into it and essentially mind fucked. But if you, and again, I'm kind of using our world knowledge here because it's not something that's normal. But if you if you signed up to be the soldier for Amazon, the aggressive force for the Amazon corporation, and don't see a problem with that, you're the problem. I mean, if they were just joining the security force and your job was to sit in the building all day and make sure nobody gets in, fine. The second they hand you a gun, you should be knowing that something is up. The second they send you to another continent to peacekeep and you don't walk away, that's your fault, not the company's. I genuinely cannot forgive a single person in Shinra because they all are willfully ignorant about what is going on. They don't want to know. If they started to find out, they would do their damnedest to make sure they got their paycheck instead of knowledge.
That's probably true. Price score feels about that because Sephiroth is aware of the evil, but because he's happy with his own place as the perfect elite. He's
content because he's the top. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but when he finds out he's actually a monster, that's when he gets angry. But he thought he was different from the other ones, like Angeal and what's his face? So you know who I'm talking about. Genesis, yeah. Those two freaked out when they found out they were monsters. Genesis especially. Angeal somehow got to terms with it. I think the story is that because of Zack, he was able to come to terms with it. But yeah. Genesis totally freaked out. It's like, if I'm a monster, I'm just gonna live as a monster. Oh, are you the little scout that could?
I certainly am.
Nice.
Da-da-da.
Wait, what's in that trailer right here? Hang on a minute.
So there's a couple of fishes in there.
Flatbed back there. I didn't see on that one.
Leave a Voron out here?
Yeah.
Did we leave a what?
A Voron. A truck.
Yes, I did. Yes. Yeah, that was the one I was using to pick up this thing, but it wasn't going to work.
So you abandoned it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't actually know what that is. It's a wheel on a plank.
Then...
A wheel on a plank? It might be a specific piece of equipment, like a drill or a mining set or something.
Yeah, it's just saying it's 2 pieces of cargo, but it won't tell me what it is.
Yeah, they expect you to learn what all the symbols are.
Do they have... Oh, Codex, that'll help. Cargo.
Zack is dumb but heroic. I'd argue that heroes are dumb. Because the things they do are not smart.
The problem is that the line between bravery and stupidity aren't... They're not separated. There is no line. Doing something that you know will hurt is only either brave or stupid based on whether you succeeded.
Yeah.
Cargo icons. What are you?
Weirdly, 9 times out of 10, if you succeed, it was stupid. If you didn't, that was fucking breath.
Yeah.
Vehicle spare parts. Okay.
Okay.
We'll leave those there then, I guess.
Toast.
Yes. Cloud's sword was not so. That was Zack's sword.
No, it wasn't. It was Angeal's.
Angeal. No, Angeal gave it to Zack, or bequeathed it to him.
Oh, I am not going up that route with this.
I mean, to be fair, when Cloud got it, it was legal salvage, which makes it his then. By that logic.
Or was it the sense where Angeal's mother told him to take it?
Angeal took it with him because it was a gift and he was told to use it, but he hated the damn thing.
That's the reason why he didn't use it.
Yeah.
Because it was given to him by his parents, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. I know it was a gift, but I'm not sure who from. But yeah, he was told to use it because it was a tool to defend people and help. And he was like, how the fuck defend people with a sword? And then he found out that he can wield it on his back and be a fist fighter and use it as a portable shield. So he's like, oh, cool, I'll do that then. I don't have to kill people with it.
And also gave him the opportunity to use the line about where inducing what's it? Juice induces wear and tear, something like that.
Yeah, I don't want to have to pay to repair the fucking thing.
Which I liked. Oi, give us the toast, Mix Lydia. Please do share. Do you want toast too?
Not gonna lie, I'm still full from dinner.
That thing did look massive.
I am coming up to the point where I'm like, my body's like, right, it's nearly 11, dude, you need to eat. I'm like, yeah, I do, after 11, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'd go for some noodle soup. Got some. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. But I've got nothing to put it in. Well done, me.
New task. Life of a Recluse seems to be catching on. The guy wants you to build a house in the middle of nowhere. And he's got a shipment of concrete slabs he wants to use as the foundation. Can you haul them up here?
What?
I'm with him.
Some of the missions in this game. Seriously. Am I going to make it to the fuel station? This map could have done with 2.
Why they only gave you 1?
Yep. Even in the first map where you do have 2, they're at not the best of places.
I like the one in the town. That's nice and well situated on a lot of through paths. I like that one.
Yeah. But the other one is too close to it.
Yeah.
And at the same time, its location makes no sense.
I've just realised I've been doing all that. I forgot to turn my all-wheel drive on.
You don't need it. You don't need it.
Thinking about it, that's been off since I tried to get it on the flatbed.
There's like some vehicles where you don't really use it all that much. In some situations, it's actually worse to use. Yay! I made it to the fuel station. Now I can tank. Fuel. Fuel.
Oh shit! I am not. Yeah, why have I come up here? I'm not getting that thing back. Okay, there's a trailer here which looks like it's got 2 loads of steel girders on it, but you are gonna need a heavy duty for that. It's it's got the standard connection for a normal truck, but it is 2 girders worth long. So
okay.
It's a long wheelbase.
Yeah.
So it doesn't need a
It's not a high arc or a low arc. It's just a standard hitch by the look of things.
Right.
I'll grab my 600.
Yeah, technically this could pull it, but I don't know if this is going to have the grunt for it.
Well, we are coming up to 10:30, and I do need to finish at 11. So do we want to spend a little bit of time recovering what we can, getting everything back? Complete your missions and start the return journeys.
Yeah, that sounds good. I've just picked up consumables to take to the drilling site. So.
Nice. Well, I've enjoyed this Scout. This has been an absolute beast of a car. It just doesn't want to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. This thing's been great, apart from when it falls on its side. And both times have been like not while doing anything major, just like getting from A to B, and I've accidentally clipped a rock and it's gone yoink.
It's that super bouncy suspension. That's why I went off right. I clipped a rock going really slow and just that front end did not like it.
Yeah. I don't mind it so much because it's apart from that, it's reasonably forgiving. It's not cared at all about the routes I'm taking.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Aisling the Bandit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good starting truck. Even though it is DLC, I think that's worthwhile having because it's good to learn the maps in and get a lot of recovery yourself out of. But it's never going to last you the entire. It's going to fall short eventually.
It's a reasonable general purpose one. This loadout or using it as a repair or fuel truck is probably its best.
Yeah.
It can haul, it can winch, it can do other bits. It's not designed for it. Right, I need to turn... Wait, hang on a minute. How do I get to... Oh, right, yeah, go back. The cost there. Okay.
I don't know what I'm having for tea. I didn't put anything in slow cooker this morning.
That's right.
Hello.
Hello.
I love crane on yours. Just boingy, boingy, boingy.
Yeah. Absolutely great for moving anything. Little bit. No use for anything else.
Yeah.
Lydia, when we get them all back to the garage, I'll leave them all outside for you. If you could just boot up Power Wash Simulator, they could do with a once-over. That'd be great. I fucking love that. I always said there should have been a game like Doom, where it's a boomer shooter, you're going around slaughtering everything, rip, tear, cause mayhem, destroy, disembowel, all that kind of stuff.
There is a game kind of like it.
But then at the end of it, you have to go and do viscera cleanup detailing.
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
Well,
you've done the carnage. Now clean it up.
There's a viscera cleanup detail crossover for Shadow Warrior.
Shadow Warriors.
Yes.
Yeah. I was saying, Lydia, we're going to park these trucks up at the garage, and we'll leave them outside for you, so you can jump on Power Wash Simulator, and you can just give them a quick once-over if you don't mind. I'd do it. I would genuinely do it.
I'd that'd be like the Crypto Bro crossover you want.
Yeah.
Like, everyone wants to use the Zelda Master Sword with Cloud. No. Power wash the trucks you just mauled through the mud. Yes. Beautiful.
I would love that. That'd be great.
So, there's supposed to be a trailer here.
Last 30 minutes of every session is just clearing down your trucks.
That's one with a saddle.
You've had the fun, now fucking clean the damn things.
I have seen trucks come at this bit I'm in right now. I have seen trucks get stuck coming the other way here. That's how difficult this terrain is. This thing hasn't even fucking blinked.
I drove through that as well. I was just like, oh right, yeah, okay, yeah. I had a high water warning, and then it leveled out. I was like, oh, okay, fine.
Didn't even get a high water warning or somebody's snorkel.
Yeah, I need to get the snorkel fitted on this thing.
Back on.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong road. I thought I was.
This turn. Yes, I can. That was turning. Yeah. If they ever make a game where you can do this, clean your trucks using a power wash thing, and do mechanic work, having to replace tires in a garage or something like that.
Not quite my summer car level, but... Well, actually, no, my summer car level would be kind of interesting.
The car mechanic ones.
Yeah, I'm thinking the actual car mechanic simulator level of...
Yes. Those ones. Yeah, actually, yeah, that would be good.
That would be one of the few games that I would be willing to buy a VR head kit for.
Yeah, fair. Something a bit like Farming Sim, where you can walk around as well a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That game's got such a huge community. It's insane. I saw them at Gamescom last year. I was just like, Jesus Christ, it's an army.
I was reading an article about a guy who he's a long distance trucker for a living, and he's basically installed a gaming rig in his truck. And yes, he does play Euro Truck Sim.
As long as you're not playing it while driving, is fine.
Well, you can play it while driving, as long as you're playing on the roads that you're actually driving on.
I've been seeing people. A lot of
That would
people
actually
play
be-
that game.
That would actually be kind of a cool thing for them to do if they just hooked it into your GPS. So, like, you pull up at a place, you pick up your actual stuff, and also in the game, you pick up a few things. You know.
Augmented reality.
Yeah. Yeah, no, to be fair, actually, an AR mobile version of Euro Truck Sim or American Truck Sim would be awesome. I'm going to Manchester, what's in the area digitally that I can drop off while I'm there?
Yep. Alright, there we go.
Alright.
Did you pick up the Across the River mission?
Don't know. Let me check. No.
Alright, I'll poke that while I'm here then, because it's just around the corner.
Yeah, no, I completely missed that one. I went straight past it.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll pick that up. I'll grab it, and then I'll see if I can grab that trailer on the way back out. That was next to. Oh, actually, oh god, there's a trailer here.
Yeah, there's a couple up that way.
Trailer delivered to the middle of the river. Why? Well, I can't tell you. Are you in or not? Okay. Where do I have to deliver this? Oh shit.
The answer is
You
yes.
see the small island in the middle of the river.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, deliver it there.
That's fine. I can do that. I've been across there
Yeah, I'm
twice
gonna
already.
I'm gonna leave that. Well, it's the one just south of me, so I'm gonna leave that there because that's that trailer.
He's got a submersible car.
Yeah. Which way are you going right now, Code? So you're going for. Oh, you're just getting back to base.
Yeah, I'm taking the PL back to. Sorry, the P12 back to garage.
To base.
It's a sideboard semi-trailer. Oh, that's a flatbed. Right. I'll see if I can get this flatbed out.
Try and pick up that trailer.
'Cause
Kate
It's got
mentioned.
some bits on it.
Soon. There you are. How many steel beams are you carrying? The answer is yes. I think that's 2 sets.
Yeah, it looks like 2. Right, I now have one more. Oh yeah,
Nice,
you've got the
right.
P16, haven't you? The Voron AE. Let's go grab you. Now the problem here is, I thought I'd put this in a sensible place to get it back, and actually
did
what
not.
I've done is I've taken a wrong turn and backed it down a bitch of a hill.
Well,
There's
that's a
li-
you problem.
There's literally no way it's getting back up, so I'm going to have to take the long way around.
So the question is, how much do you hate yourself? The
Yeah,
answer
it
is
was stupid.
Yes.
Sadly, I've only got myself to blame, but luckily I'm also on the jury, so I'm going to probably let myself off scot-free yet again. Nepotism, mate.
Judge, jury, and executioner.
I am not Judge Judy and executioner. Right, it is.
God, forgot she existed.
Judge Judy tapping her watch, I mean, is probably one of my most used memes. Whenever someone's late, just send them that.
Right, trailer attached. Can we get this out of here without me rolling over?
Okay. Yes, drive. Yes, drive. Drive good.
Let's find out what the Voros is made of. Can she make it up here?
Nope,
Doing-
nope,
doing good.
nope. Thank fuck for that.
I think they're pretty good, the Boron trucks.
I think it was more that if she stopped, she weren't ever getting going again.
Eh.
Come on, squeeze your ass through.
Oh,
Whose
God.
lights did I just see light up my area? What the fuck?
Yeah, I think there's a glitch where it thinks you're under spotlight and you're not. Because when I saw that, there was definitely no way you guys could have been lighting me up.
So, if I happen to point it at your direction, you're the other side of the map, you'll still see it?
I don't think so. I think it just was a brief glitch where it was like, oh, you're under the spotlight, light
Oh
the
no,
area up.
sorry. The sun has risen.
Oh, okay.
The lights are on.
Well, no, okay, I'm impressed. She handled that with relative aplomb. I am
Nice.
I am happy with that.
I just hope I did not take a wrong turn somewhere.
Where the hell is going to be best for me to put this? Wait, what does solid foundation want? It doesn't want anything green.
I want concrete.
Cool, okay. I don't think anything that we've unlocked wants the stuff. That wants oil barrels.
Yeah, a lot
nothing.
of times you'll find stuff on this map that's not for this map, because what they do is they design a quest for this one and put the parts for it on the previous one. So the next map will have parts on this map, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we haven't gone to Well. It's just north of the route I'm about to take, but I don't think it's a truck path.
Nice view. Yeah. Still feel this game is fairly pretty.
Oh yeah, it's nearly a decade old now.
God, really?
It's got to be above
Really?
5, right?
I think so, yeah.
And it's for what they had at the time. It was, and bear in mind that obviously this looks only marginally better than
I think it's
Mud
got like
Runners.
15 seasons, so it might actually not be wrong.
I think a lot of those seasons came in relatively recent, though. They've kind of hard pushed them, so 15 seasons could only be 4 years, kind of thing.
Oh, there's another trailer here. And a mission. Yeah, you're not gonna make
Initial release 2020.
Really? Is it only 5 years?
Yeah.
Was it in alpha or early beta or something for a while before that?
Mud Runners 2 was announced in August 2018 and became this because of
Right.
licensing.
That's
spin
what
tires
I'm
and stuff like that.
remembering.
I mean,
Yeah.
you did say about spin tires being the original.
Yeah, spin
Then
tires
there
was.
you go. There
think
you go,
that was-
Mud Runners.
I think that was out when I was still working at Vodafone, so that puts that pre-2011.
Oof. Site, concrete slab.
Spin tires 2014.
Wow, my dates are well off on my memory of this then.
Mud Runner was 2017.
Yeah.
So I think this is very much engine upgrades and model upgrades carry on. Because I mean, once you've got that, the rest of it is putting together the maps. There's
Yeah.
a lot less engineering that needs to be done once you've got the basics in like this.
I mean, that's essentially what Mud Runners was. It was, oh, you like spin tires, do you? But decided
more.
that the developer wanted to fire the person who actually made it. Cool. Well, actually, funnily enough, the developer owns the assets and he's just going to go make his own game now. Bye.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nasty. Oh, I took that corner way too sharp.
That looked like 119 engine damage there. Like, well done.
I took most of the damage on his suspension, looks like.
I may need fuel. I'm at 42 fuel and trying to get
Fuel
around the
truck over?
logs.
Sure, got a fueler in here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just about to try going from the logs to from the logging spot to the farm, and I'm probably I've got 4 minutes of fuel. As I'm hauling something very heavy.
So you're going to be towards the farm. Yeah, okay, I see it.
Yeah. I want to get this to the main road past the farm, which is probably the best bet. Because I don't think there's any use of it being up in the top left corner at all. Watch it need to be like next to. Watch it need to be at well. I'd be miffed at that.
No,
I doubt that needs to be.
They're not that kind.
No.
Oh dear.
You're riding two wheels there for a bit.
I've pushed myself on a rock. Looks like.
Oops.
Can I do? I can drive still. This thing is pretty impressive.
I think this one is my shittest truck. It was a DLC, but it's a road truck, so it's basically just not worth having. So I've just got a fuel can on for running around easy places. Doesn't even have all-wheel drive.
Oh, damn.
I'm sure it's going to be easy for you to get to. Actually, I might be. Ooh.
Oh, I'm not going any further than this. I'm parking up at this side. I'm not even attempting.
Yeah, I was
that
just
river.
thinking you ain't making it down
No,
there. But yeah,
that weren't even up for consideration.
Yeah.
I
Hopefully I can
lost
make
the
it.
cargo. Damn it.
Ah, shit.
Ah, bugger.
Over that next
And you
time.
don't have a crane on yours, do you?
Not on this one.
Whereabouts are you? Oh, you're just finding somewhere to park, aren't you?
I'm just spinning round.
Come on, truck. You can do it.
I tried to stick my head out at window and ended up nearly headbutting Winger. Here he comes, look.
Yeah, man. In gear.
Yeah, when you're coming towards end at water, just pull it out over to my side and refuel from me back container. You'll be good.
I might actually have to drop the trailer.
Yeah.
Low gear. There we go.
Yeah.
Come
need
on.
to recover that next time. Just go back truck.
I'm intrigued if I'm gonna get there while hauling. $11 liters of fuel at 11 liters a minute. I'm gonna run out of fuel before I get to you, and it's gonna be hilarious. Come on. 5 liters of fuel.
You can do it!
4 liters of fuel.
To be fair, you might be in range there. I can't really come any closer.
No, you can't. Detached trailer. Actually, hang on a minute.
Might be able to drag him out. You're
Yeah, that was
range
my-
of the winch.
He's in range. There's no harm. There's no damn doubt of that. He's definitely in range.
Refuel from... Oh, I'm not quite close enough. And now I'm out of fuel.
There you go. Should do it.
Refuel... Will it not? Hang on.
Refuel from fuel tank to bandit. There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, he wouldn't let me refuel, so you had to refuel. Thank you.
Yeah, you can't steal fuel from somebody else. They
Aw.
to refuel for you.
Not when someone else is in the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I imagine
Thank you.
if you got relatively good at that, you could nick fuel on a drive-by. Dig, dig, dig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passing them down the road and just spam it right combination of keys, and you just nick all the fuel. Hang on, where did that go?
Yes.
It went yes.
And then I think I'll just leave this on the road here because it'll be.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna reverse this one, and I'm gonna leave this parked up here because this isn't a bad place for a fuel can.
Yeah, it's a good spot to. It's a good solid road bit as well, so it's good to do maneuvers as needed.
Also, a wide enough road that you can pull up alongside it.
Come on, truck. Oh, I'm in low. That's why. There we go. All right. Detached trailer. All right, that's in a good enough spot for anything.
There we go. He's just parked on side at road as well.
Nice.
Right, get her back to garage then.
Left. Yeah. I think my scout's still out of the garage at the moment. It might be down near the fuel station.
A few things out. Let's go see what we can grab.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
International is in use. There's a Chevy.
I think there's a Chevy that needs parking.
Yours. Fleet Star. Who left a
yes.
Fleet Star just dumped out there?
Oh, right. That's mine.
I see why it's dumped out there.
No, it was on the way to the left side on the map. Then I ran out of fuel, so I ran over and refueled it. And then I decided to take the big P16 to try and pick up those beams, which tipped, sadly.
Ah.
So next time I'll need to head over there with a crane to put them back on.
I think as soon as either of us log out, all our trucks disappear.
Probably. Yeah.
I'm gonna retain my trucks, so because I want to use them in my own save.
I don't think they ever stay. Anyway,
yeah, I don't think in multiplayer it matters
stay around
because there's no guarantee that you would ever come back into my save to be able to recover it. So
yeah, I think well, you can tell is my other truck still upside down at the top of the mountain.
I think it will be until I end this save and end this session, but it also still will be available in yours.
Yeah, well, I don't think it is. I don't think it is still upside down up there.
No, that's
because it was my purple truck, purple Scout. And into the garage and retain. Yeah, because it. No, that's the one the droid's in. Yeah, my Chevy CK is in my in my garage. So it did not end. It's not still in the place where it would have been upside down. 'Cause that was next to the Michigan Trail bit. Michigan Trail mission.
Yeah, there's a Khan Marshall out there and an International, which I think that's the one I've just parked up.
Yeah.
So yeah, yours is gone.
Yeah. So it actually moved it back when I logged out to go and get my other vehicles.
All right. Well, in that case, we shall probably end up calling it there.
Yeah.
Very fun. I mean, we need to do more of this. This needs to be a regular.
Yeah. In that case,
I'm down for that.
Do me a favor, droid. Leave the game. I want to see what happens to your truck that I'm in when you leave.
Okay. That is here. Turn to main menu.
It kicked me out. It completely stripped the truck from the save.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's good.
So yes. So the only trucks that matter about being out and about is yours, then, Cades, at the end of the day. Although we're not doing hardcore or anything like that, and we're doing semi-immersive-ish.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Got some experience and money for it.
Yeah, no, it's a good haul, that, to be fair. Right. Thank you very much for joining me. Sliver, what are you up to? What have you got going on?
Tuesday, Wednesday, I think I might be doing either some more Sonic Origins or some Wilds. I've not decided what yet specifically. Friday, me and Lydia will be back to more Dark Souls.
Yeah, so you're playing the seamless co-op mod, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little jank, but it's working okay.
Like?
Teleporting enemies and stuff like that is a
Yeah.
little weird.
I've played Tokiden in the early Monster Hunters. I'm used to that.
Yeah. I mean, trolling each other by sitting down at one of the campfires and everything around you respawning is
So
an
if any one of you sits down, the other gets the respawns.
everyone respawns. But it means that if you're in the middle of a heavily enemy area, everything respawns.
But you're just walking along. Oh, look, a piece of candy, and then all of a sudden the enemies are back and jumping on you.
Yes.
Oh, I want to play seamless Dark Souls co-op, but not co-op. I want to play that adversarial.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be fun. Cool. And Droid, I take it from the setup of the streaming, you're looking into giving it a go.
Yeah. Just try. First, gotta try and see if I can get the game audio stable at least.
Yeah. We'll have a look. It won't be today, but next time I'm available before a stream. So yeah, to be fair, any time before 7 next couple of days, give me a poke and we'll have a look. Because it's OBS is a fickle beast, shall we say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, it's really weird because most of the times it's like stable, and then sometimes it just cuts out for a few seconds and then comes back in again.
Wow.
Yeah. We'll figure it out eventually.
And I will be back in about 2 hours, to be fair, because it's time to start the night shift, get a bite to eat, take a break, and then we'll crack on. And I'm going to be starting the new RPG because we did finish Xenogears. Fucked up game as that was. And I thought, as we're doing kind of retro-ish at the moment, we'll go a bit further back in time, literally, and we're going to play some Chrono Trigger. It won't be the first time I've played it, but I have only played maybe an hour, so should be quite interesting. So for those of you who are around for that, I shall catch you then. For the rest, I shall catch you tomorrow for MMO Sunday, where me and Kremlik and possibly Wild Chrisman are going to be continuing our run through Guild Wars. Not even at the halfway point yet, so we've got a long way to go. But at least Galrath's dead, and we never have to deal with that shit again. So yay!
Yay!
Fuck Galrath. Lydia, I need you to understand that what I'm about to say is not directed at you in any way, shape, or form. But there are two people in MMOs I can't fucking stand. One is Galrath, because he takes so long to get to, and the other is Lydia from fucking Lord of the Rings Online, who needs escorting through the Barrow Downs and wanders off when you're not looking. You're in the middle of a fight, and this is completely scripted, but you're in the middle of a fight, fighting for your goddamn life against the undead, and then you're like, right, okay, now let's carry on. And you turn around and you just see this cloak disappearing over a hill in the distance. Ah, motherfucker! As you chase
so
after
basically, your basic female, we call it protagonist in a 90s movie.
Yeah. I think the name. I'm now doubting that her name's Lydia. It might be like Lalia or something like that. But yeah, no, that woman's stuck in my memory and needs to be. She needs a fucking bell, is what she needs. Right, guys. Wasted is playing some Repo tonight with a couple of people, which is basically Lethal Company with physics. So we're going to send you all over to see that.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, and we're gonna laugh at him. So I shall catch you guys later. Enjoy.
Later,
Later guys.